Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Good evening, good afternoon. No, afternoon. Or nope, still morning. I like this new schedule. This is cool because it's not later in the day or the evening when I'm tired out. I'm still kind of energized and good to go. So I like this. This is gonna be cool. What's up? I Dig a Pygmy by Charles Holtry on the Death Aids. Phase 1 in which Doris gets her oats. Hey Cappy Goat, what's up? Hey Donna, how's it going? Congrats. I saw an email. I didn't get a chance. I got a lot of emails to go through. I try to keep up with them, but I heard that things worked out. That's good. What's up, Janet? How's it going? Molly, welcome in. Welcome. Spinny hugs, Molly. What you up to, Light Seer Emperor? Actually, spinny hugs for everybody. Hey, Rebecca. How's it going? You're my cousin named Kiana? That's weird. I'm an only kid. Whoa. Hi, Kiana. What's up, cuz? That's cool. I dig it. All right. We are now officially cousins. Fist bump. It's cool vibes. How's it going, y'all? What's up, Brandy? Madden? I'm glad you guys are here. I'm digging this new time slot. I kind of totally dig this. It's a temporary. We're still, my Virgo placements are still adaptably adjusting. Next week, it'll be Monday at 11. But I didn't do it yesterday at 11, but schedule adjustments so I can get back to the point of opening the personals back up. And I'm kind of digging it. Leo wants the biblical deck. I'm down with that. Oh, yeah. By the way, yeah. Thanks, Vanessa. Thank you for reminding me. Spinny hugs. If you do want a specific deck used on a certain sign, pop it down in the live chat, and then Melissa will remind me as we get to it. We've got, Aries is getting the shadow deck. I got that new shadow deck from Sweet Stacy. That was cool. And Right Girl, thank you for the card. I got it hung up on my producer's desk. Thank you. I love you guys. You guys know how to make a crab feel loved. Do I have the Wild Unknown? I don't. I know I have it in my collection. I got it as a present. Hang on, let me look. I know I have it. Is this one? Yeah, I do have it. I haven't used this thing in a minute. It was a gift. Ooh, and the Empress is at the bottom of the deck from whenever it was I put it on that shelf. So that's kind of cool, Cappy. I'll bring it out. You want it brought out? We'll try to use some different. We'll mix it up a bit. All right, yeah, for sure. I got a shadow deck. That's piece of cake. I got a Wild Unknown. Hold on, I just need another thing to hold the envelopes. Let me grab that. You hold the envelopes. Hold on, we're gonna shuffle a couple of things around here. You hold the envelopes with Buddha Scroll. Cool. Shadow deck, you can fill in over here. That's cool. Millennial Tarot, I'm putting you back. And Wild Unknown, let's just put you in the mix. Hold on. Thanks for the gifts, TikTok. Oh, TikTok, by the way, remember too, on all the readings I post, because I post the whole readings for you guys, so you don't have to go chase it down. But you know that scroll bar on TikTok going across the bottom of the screen when you watch videos? You can totally scroll that just like a YouTube video. So that way you can move around through my readings, because I post the whole reading for you guys after they've processed. Let's see. This should work. Okay. All right, Cappy, got the Wild Unknown in there. So that's cool. Made a little room for it. Made a little room for the Wild Unknown. All right. I haven't read off that deck in a minute. Some cool energy too. I dig it. Hi, Lisa. What up, girl? Spinny hugs. Good morning. How you doing? I had a really cool explanation from a very amazing, genius, gorgeous, awesome Scorpio friend of mine that explained the good morning. Because you know how I was going off for like forever since I started the channel about like, why do people say grand rising? Doesn't make sense. I like good morning. Because of the double entendre use of the word morning, M-O-R-N-I-N-G versus M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. So I'm like, oh, that kind of gets it. Although good morning is good because then you're getting through the mourning process and the Five of Swords, still, it makes sense. That's why I love Scorpios. You guys are awesome. Taurus would like the biblical deck. We got anybody up for Taurus? Taurus 0, Gemini Wild Unknown. Okay, yeah, Taurus is available. So Taurus wants the biblical deck. You got it. Taurus gets the biblical tarot. All right, cool beans. That was a TikTok request we had cooking down over there. All right, you guys ready? Thanks for the liking and the sharing on the live for both you guys, TikTok and YouTube. I love you guys. I love it. Me and, after some Virgo moon placements and that, kind of realized that Meta wasn't the direction to go. So Instagram and Facebook, you will be missed. Which when I make big decisions like that, where I'm like, stop broadcasting on 2 main social media platforms, that's usually a sign. Like ask like Mama T, ask Melissa, ask my friends, Frankie and them. Usually half the stuff I bring up, it's usually a sign or an omen or a premonition or something that comes to fruition. It's wild. But yeah. You're on both, Tess. I love you. Fist bump. Ah, that's cool. Hey, Stevie. What up, Steve? We got Stevie Nicks in the chat. Oh, my God. I love when Caitlin Petty sings Dreams. Oh, my God. Stevie, you should check her out. She sings your song really, really, really good. Anyways, okay. Make sure to check out the other channels in the whole Archer in the homepage, the Archer Network. They're good channels. I got to update it, but there's good channels. You just check it all out. All right. And yeah, we're working on getting to the new schedules, and we're like everything starts at 11 a.m. Cards and coffees in the afternoon. I will be doing cards and coffee. I release those every day at 4 p.m. Eastern time. That gives you 30 minutes to come and grab up one of the super chat questions. No dollar amount. I think the minimum requires like $1.99. So YouTube gives you a text box to type your question. So, but we'll be doing that throughout the week too. And then I got some other stuff planned besides all the individual signs and stuff that are coming too. And we're still in talks and working on a couple public appearances coming up in, oh boy, where were they? Hang on. I wrote it down after I talked to the promoter. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nashville, Detroit, Tampa. Got it. Sorry, missed out on that part. But 2026 is going to be fun. Dude, it's going to be awesome sauce. I can't wait to like come out and meet you guys and hang out and have some fun. It's cool. And then we got Frankie's birthdays coming up. If you aren't subscribed to Frankie yet, you got to check her out. All right. She taught me a lot of stuff. And her birthday's coming up on November 14th. She still teaches me stuff. She still keeps me in check when I get all Archer. And she's like, Archer. I love it. But, and so yeah, we're going to do a collab coming up for her birthday this coming Friday. Well, not this Friday. This Saturday is Mama T's birthday. Next Friday is Frankie's birthday. And the week goes on. Then we get into Sagittarius season. And then we can do the Christmas giveaway. I'm going to do a Christmas giveaway for us on the channel. I haven't done a giveaway in a while and I miss it. So I'm doing one. I got some cool stuff rounded up. So watch for that when we get closer to Sag season. That's how far in advance I'm planned. Hey, Tammy, what up? What up? In regards to where I wind up at, we'll be good. All right, so let's see what's up. It's going to be, because 2025 numerologically, this is a year of closures. The 9 are about closures and completions. So 2026 is going to get to a 10, breaks down numerologically to a 1, Fool card vibes. Fool card with a little bit of Magician there too, because Magician's the 1 card. Fool's a 0 card. But yeah, 2026 is going to be a very transformative time because we pop back around to start new, start fresh, 10s and 1s, and numerologically, we're all just a bunch of matrix 1s and 0s anyway, so it's cool. Beatles deck for Leo or Aqua. Hey, Melissa, we got an opening on Leo or Aqua for the Beatles deck. I got to do that because Beatles, I already got Anthology 4. Who's got Anthology 4? Dude, if you guys missed it and you go back last week and you watch Aries through Pisces for Halloween, at the end of it, I did the whole Paul is Dead legend. I broke it down into 12 parts. Cool vibes. So, all right. And Beatles, Aqua. Okay, we can pop the Beatles down to Aqua. We can do that. All right. Oh, yeah, Leo's got the Beatles, so Aqua's still open. Cool. All right, and we're going to use the shadow deck for Aries. Let's begin. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the hypes. Thank you for sharing this on both platforms, TikTok and Facebook. No, wait, YouTube. Anyways, let's just share. Invite your friends in. Let's just heal everybody. It's a thing we do here. It's a genre, and we are proud of it. All right, you ready? Wow, that one flew far. I used to be a professional paper airplane maker. Haven't embraced that hobby in a minute. That'd be kind of fun. All right. Oh, dude, yeah, we got to get Titanic worked in somewhere. For sure. Yeah, Virgo don't have a deck assigned. Virgo, Titanic. I'm in. I'm cool with that. Okay. All right. I like bringing the Titanic up to the surface anytime I can, because in reality, we can't do it. So, all right. Aries shadow deck. That was the whole reason we rearranged the table. But I like the new table arrangement. It's cool. I'm going to leave the unknown just hanging out there. It fits. Where it fits, it sits. We're good. I like it. All right. You ready to do it to it? Let's begin. All right. Aries, you got shadow deck. Ace of Cups before I even touch it. That's cool. Ooh, nice. Okay. Let's see what's up. All right. Let's put you at 919 for a time. Oh, that's a nice timestamp. I'm in Frankie timestamp mode. This is cool. All right, let's go. What's up, Aries? How you doing? Aries, I'll be doing your live collective reading tomorrow. Usually it's every Tuesday, but join in because I'll be back tomorrow to do your individual live reading. And thanks for hyping, liking this, and checking out and sharing the channel, and subscribe, being a part of the fam. All right. So think about your person, and God, tap me in, tune me into Aries' energy. Aries' energy. I really don't have a stutter, but it just sounds hilarious the way I pluralize these things. Anyways, okay, Aries, what do we have for Aries? Think about your person. Let's do this. I love this new time zone. This is cool. All right. I mean, daylight savings time already messed me up enough. All right. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got for Aries? What do we got for Aries, God? Tap me into Aries energy, please, and thank you. What do we got for Aries? All right, give me 2 shuffles. Let's, whoa, yep, okay, cool. The deck started to fall out of my hands. I think we're digging it, all right? I had an awesome Halloween. It was good times. How was yours, Stevie? All right, let's do this. 2 shuffles. Ready? 1 and 2. Bonus points if anybody has asked you, Aries, how your Halloween was, because even that thing that I just said, talking to Stevie Nicks on TikTok, everything's a sign. So maybe that's confirmation. You're like, wait, I just had a friend ask me about that. So it'll tie you in. All right. So on that note, let's do it. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Here we go. Over energy is the 9 of Wands. Wounded warrior energy with the Death card and the 5 of Swords. With the Judgment card, it tells me here on the 2 of Wands, somebody's grappling with the fact that they made the wrong decision. 2 of Wands to the Judgment card that has them in a 5 of Swords stage of grief that's leading them into a transformation that goes to a 9 of Wands of them coming in and asking for forgiveness. All right. So we'll see where this goes. Let's go. 7 cards and then a ton of clarifiers. Okay, let's do it. 5 of Pentacles. They did you shut them out? Really? What? High Priestess to the 2 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Lessons learned. Okay, cool. First message I got off of this was lessons learned off the Page of Swords. This is the card of the student. King of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Virgo and Capricorn. 2 of Swords is Libra, High Priest for Taurus. This is the Hierophant, the artist formerly known as the High Priest. Something about the song Purple Rain may resonate. Gemini energy off of Prince for bonus points. But the Taurus energy seems pretty strong. It's kind of like, it's kind of like things were cruising right along, all right? And then came to like a dead stop. They ghosted, they blocked. It's like, or they continue to ghost and then take too long on the Knight of Pentacles to respond, 5 of Pentacles, while dodging the big elephant in the room. 2 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords and the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Gemini energy. So this is, Virgo and Gemini are, their dominant rocks, Mercury. In case you haven't noticed, it's going to retrograde. High Mercury retrograde. I think that's what's got, and that is kind of cool because with this being the final retrograde of 2025, which numerologically breaks down to a 9, this is a year of completions, closing out cycles, changing mindsets, and transforming. Death card, okay? Pluto and Aquarius vibes, which is cool. So I like that they're maturing. They're coming unstuck from how they were stuck in like a little bit of immature energy, right? Maybe a little entitled, a little bit of attention-seeking behavior maybe comes out occasionally. It's funny, on the 8 of Swords, the message I got is you love them, you don't love the mask they wear. And then I heard Caitlin Petty's Carnival of Light, stuck loving you. Almost like you feel like you still love them or you're stuck loving them. Interesting. Taurus and Gemini energy is kind of strong here. You've also got Libra, Capricorn, more Libra, a little bit of Aquarius. Very strong on the Taurus Gemini vibes, though. And some of y'all could be life path number 5, or somebody's born on the 5th or the 2nd or the 25th, maybe even the 8th or the 11th. I don't know why I keep humming. Chariot to the Queen of Cups. Maybe it's just because it's not 7 o'clock at night and I'm not exhausted. I love this time zone. Yeah, Chariot to the Queen of Cups. You love them. But on the 8 of Swords, you almost feel like you're stuck loving them. So this person has too much on their plate. Cancer energy. That's why they're confusing you with how long they take to reply. Oh. So check this out. You guys do love each other. Could be an age difference because it feels like immaturity leading to confusion. And then somebody that doesn't like totally prioritize and organize, and they take on too many projects, too many responsibilities, plan too many projects, a billion projects open while they're running around the house like the Tasmanian devil, something like that. I think you're in their life to teach them about maturity, though. So I want more on the King of Pentacles because that Page of Pentacles shows they want to talk to you. At the moment, I'm really feeling like you got an 88% chance of like getting communication this week. An apology, straight up. Hangman, 7 of Cups to the Sun card. Yeah, because they shot themselves in the foot of their happiness. Not, that's metaphorically. Somebody might have a CPL or something, which is cool if you do. I don't believe in guns. I've lost 2 people in my life to them. Not a fan of them. I'm cool. But judgment free zone. I don't care. Hangman, and that's it. That's it. They never cared. And now they're realizing by not caring, 7 of Cups making you feel like a bit of an option, because the 7 of Cups in my tarot decks, it's the Love Island card. No further explanations needed, right? It's pulling 3 of Swords vibes off of it too, which is interesting. Scorpio, Libra, Cusper energy. Okay, or Libra, Scorpio, Cusper. Check that, reverse it, 6 of 1. But well, not really, because the Scorpio, Libra, Cusper would be at a different stage in October than this. Yeah, okay, so it's different. Okay, I brought them both up. Okay, so if they could at least keep you in the loop rather than ignoring and ghosting you, Hangman with the Pisces energy. Ooh, some of you guys might be Aries, Pisces, Cuspers. Oh, that's cool. But there's a lot of Cusper energy at the moment. So the thing about it is, like, you would be totally willing to forgive them if they would stop ghosting and come in correct. Shh. Cross, watch your earmuffs. Aries is mad at you. No, you totally Queen of Cups. If they would own it, you would consider it. You'd be like, yeah, if they, instead of dodging that big elephant in the room all the time, we could actually legitimately talk about it. I might see that because you kind of do like them. You guys did make each other happy at one point, but then things got out of hand, right? Because, I mean, you might just want them to have been more all in about this, more caring, more nurturing. Leo energy, Aquarius too. 6 of Swords, different perspective. Ooh, Leo and Aquarius, those are opposing signs. So it is a bit of Freaky Friday, switchy, flippity flop energy. Strong Gemini with the King of Cups. Where your person, yeah, High Priestess, you won't believe this here, this card, if I get this as a title card, that tells me somewhere in the title I have to put like, you're going to be shocked. Because it's like the gospel according to Mary Magdalene. It's just full of surprises. But on the Lover's card to the King of Cups, this is freaky because you know how you thought they'd never change? They're choosing to heal themselves in the King of Cups, Pisces energy and Gemini energy. Some of y'all are facing a choice between a Gemini or a Pisces. Yeah, there's the Moon card hiding itself away too under the 2 of Pentacles, and the fact that they regret making their decision and deceiving you by it, you know? You or them could be born for some of you guys on the 7th, the 27th, the 28th, the 18th, maybe even the 6th or the 16th. 26 shows up to 15th and the 25th if I didn't mention them. That Magician card to the Queen of Pentacles says this Mercury retrograde has them reflecting back, because this Mercury retrograde is one of self-reflection to put ends and closures to stuff, right? And it gets them to a Queen of Pentacles status where they mature. They're gaining some emotional intelligence by paying off some emotional debt. So the age difference could be a factor. Some of you guys, it could even be a same-sex relationship. Or maybe a difference in religion or race or mindset or something, maybe. Hey, Brittany. What up, girl? Spinny hugs, hon. What up? Okay. Communication has become a big factor here with the Page of Swords. All right. So the thing is that this person's ego, along with some hyper independence, is something that they're working on. Lessons being learned. I do pull some duality off this Page of Swords, though. A little bit of Gemini and some Aquarius energy in the fact that they also do stalk your social media and kind of think every post you makes about them. Even the ones that aren't about them, right? You're just going about your business on your days making a post, and then they're like, that one's for me. That one's for me too. That you got them watching your stories from a fake profile. I guarantee it. I guarantee. Watch. Give me just a plain Jane yes or no card, please, and thank you. 4 of Pentacles. They are totally hiding behind a pentacle. Total. Because they want to open up for you. Because it's the 4 of Pentacles. It's about learning how to relinquish enough control to switch it up and get comfortable with checking in. When you're in a relationship, it's not called checking in. It's a good morning. It's a how's your day going, right? It's like they had you and they're like, I'm fine. Nothing left to worry about. And God's like, we got to work on that just a little bit. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Mercury retrograde energy too. So that's what's causing the 2 of Wands make a decision in the Page of Wands to lighten up a little bit, open up a little bit. Why so serious, cross watcher? So you guys can go forward with the full card. And there is the 3 of Swords that I knew I was feeling off the 7 of Cups. All right. I see them working on changing this stuff up. because that's the rebellion. That's the rebellion of David on the Three of Swords in the shadow deck. So it's showing the shadow work that they're doing is overcoming this, because like they did get in. The Three of Swords is a of the mindsets. Okay, they got into a bit of a rough mindset due to like maybe upbringing before years, past exes, their friend circle. You know, those couple of friends you're not a fan of. They, whatever it is, that's what they're cutting out so that they can come in a fresh mindset with the Fool card. Some of you guys, it could actually be dealing with another Aries possibly, because I feel a lot of fire off of the Fool card. So it's like they're working on changing and opening back up. So like with that mindset on it, it's like, you know how they got to the point that it's like, well, now that I got you, I don't have to try. They're realizing that was a oopsie. So they're coming down out of that Three of Swords hyper independent streak. Because remember, the Three of Swords doesn't have to be a person. It's a noun, person, place, or thing. You know what I mean? And they're coming down out of that mindset and that streak in order to get to the point of let you in so you guys can build this into something long-term and solid with the Fool card. I love that for you. We'll get some more details in your collective reading tomorrow for sure. 201. Strong fire vibes. Gemini and actually Gemini, Pisces, and Aries seem strong. Got Leo and Cancer. They're never far apart. Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini. A lot of Gemini. A lot of Gemini, a lot of Aries, and a lot of Pisces. All right. Doesn't have to be their sun sign though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that's activated for you. Aquarius, if I didn't mention it with the star card, they are working and healing and transforming in order to reach out and talk to you with the Ace of Swords. That's the hate text. I dig it. All right, so I hope that helps, Aries. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. Subscribe, hang out, and be a part of the fam. And until next time, I love you, and I'll see you later. All right, peace and love. All right, cool beans. I dig the vibes and the energies doing these readings during this time. It's really cool. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, Loopy Threat, what's up? Thank you guys for love and like. Love and like for you guys too, because I'm here for you guys, and it means the world to me. All right, Taurus, we got the biblical. Oh, okay, cool beans. Neat, interesting connection for those Taurians or Aries that are dealing with each other. Little Aries and Taurus connection. So I like it. Hey, Jojo, what up? Professional Houdini, what up, good sir? All right. Or ma'am, you don't have a profile picture, so I'm apologizing. All right. Well, that didn't go far. All right, close enough for government work. There we go. All right, Taurus in the biblical. Oh, okay, ma'am. See, I did cool beans. My apologies. I knew to stop myself. I knew it. All right, cool beans. Now, Taurus. Hey, what's up, Priscilla, Sherry? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. Dude, I love the bull emojis. Look what Janet's doing. Rock the bull emojis, Taurus. That is really cool. All right, you guys ready? Let's put your timestamp at 23 exactly. What's up, Taurus? How you doing? Thanks for being here. Taurus, I will do your live individual collective reading. It'll be tomorrow. Normally it's on Tuesdays. This week it's on Wednesdays. But we're getting the schedule lined up to bring the personal readings back and to get ready for the Christmas Baganza when we hit 100,000 subscribers. And I do a whole bunch of super chat questions, personal readings, rapid fire, just like on TikTok. No money required. No super chats required. So think about subscribing. It'd be really cool. All right. And don't forget to, if you'd like to get a little quick personal before I open personals, I'm going to do a cards and coffee and release it at 4 p.m. Eastern time today. All right. So there'll be 15 personals available. Cool beans. All right. So think about your person and God tap me in, tune me into Taurus's energy. Buddha squirrel, hold those. Stop it. All right. It's his first day on the job. He won't drop the nut to hold the envelope, so we got to work with him. All right. Think about your person. What do we got going on for Taurus? Tap me into Taurus's energy, please. And thank you. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? All right. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Give me 2 shuffles and let's do it. Here we go. All right. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious, triumphant Taurians. Toro. All right. Ooh, overall energy is the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. It shows movement. Death card. That death card's making the rounds this week. There's a lot of transformations and shifts going on. Some of you guys might even notice internet reception or issues going on with signal strength, connectivity, things like that. Emperor to the High Priestess. You got somebody that's maturing, growing up, working through their emotional intelligence, and another transformation or a shift that's actually getting this connection moving in a forward direction. It's about time. All right, let's do it. Give me a couple cards. King of Swords, the Five of Cups. Oh, they regret what they said. Words King of Swords said that cannot be taken back, can't be unforgotten, can't be unspoken. That has them upset. Five of Cups to the Fool card to the Star card, and the Judgment card. The more they've made it through the healing stage on this, the more that the isolation on that Star card has given them time to internally self-reflect and turn the mirror inward with the Judgment card and judge themselves. All right? Without having a buck to pass this to, some of you guys might even notice deers in your travel. And heads up, just keep your head on a swivel, all right? Just make sure one of them ain't running out in the middle of your car with the daylight savings time changes or something. Some of you guys could be married to this person, or that's the direction it was supposed to be going. Scorpio and Gemini energy comes in on this one. I really feel like they're hiding how much what happened has affected them. Five of Cups to the King of Swords. They are kind of like really in their feels about this because they feel like what they said is what caused this to grind to a halt with the Eight of Swords. So it's kind of like the way they're acting, though, it kind of has you wondering if they even care, let alone could you even trust them? And did they set you up? What? I want more on that. Some of you guys could be a life path 8 or dealing maybe with a Leo. August 8th might be a date that resonates, but then I've also got Sag and Gemini energy. And that's another opposing set of signs. Like how Aries, I pulled the Leo and the Aquarius energy. This is somebody going into the complete opposite of how they were before. Like if you were dealing with a Gemini, they're acting more like a Sagittarius, and so on. Dealing with a Cancer, they're acting like a Capricorn, and so on. Anyways, Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. Ace of Wands to the Hierophant on the Ace of Cups. They do want something to start fresh between the two of you, and their heart still beats pretty harsh for you, okay? On the Ace of Wands, at least the Ace of Cups, this is something they'd like to rekindle it, and they're actually thinking with both their heart and the other, and well, what normally you would call the wrong part, but at the moment, this is actually something that's driving them. It's confidence through like the sacrals and the solar plexus chakra. Some of you guys might even do chakra work or chakra healing possibly. But so, man, they really broke your trust a little bit, though. They put in such little effort to protect the connection before. Maybe for some of you guys, it like started out as like a fun only thing, right? Friends with benefits, or you met for the fun time before the relationship vibes kicked in, and then things got complicated, and something went from like a little bit to a lot of bit, right? Because they would protect you or the connection. It's like you had no choice but to walk away. And then as soon as you did walk away, it's like you felt the same reoccurring cycle on the Five of Cups. That you're like, it's like you got tired of the on again, off again, where you could almost predict, oh, we're going to break up this weekend. Oh, great. We're going to get together next weekend. Oh, good. Well, and it became a lot, right? And then they got scared. Their fight or flight kicked in, and they said things that they shouldn't have said. King of Swords, right? On Temperance. Another age difference. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sag or an Aries. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. There might even be like more in the Aries reading for you, especially Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Capricorn energy that comes out off of this. I don't know why, but I just got a message that your daughter will be home soon. That was weird. Maybe some of you guys, there could be kids involved. Yeah, even that one kind of, I was like, well, what was that? It was just like a side separate message or something. Seven of Wands, the protection vibe on the Queen of Pentacles that leads to the Ten of Swords. Wow, they can't get you off their mind. That might be why you keep noticing people that look similar to them or keep hearing their name when you're in public places. It's like signs that they're talking about stuff to you. Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. You know what? They were really self-absorbed. Gemini energy. It's like they wanted you to walk away. Like, have some of you guys picked up on the vibes that they may have intentionally self-sabotaged this? Because I pull a fear that like they thought you didn't want this, or like they sabotaged the connection. This person sabotages a lot of good stuff that comes into their life. different vibration. Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, Ace of Swords with that Death card's back. A lot of this stuff is going down right now during Scorpio season. This is the season of transformations, deaths and rebirths, letting go, letting God. But in the Seven of Cups, you know, that's my Love Island card. No further explanation needed. But they couldn't keep making you feel like an option or like they were setting you up or running this whole thing in order to sabotage it. It's like some of you guys, maybe for some of you guys, this is a long distance relationship with the star card. Okay. Or a digital relationship or something. But it's like, what do we do? Like, how do we do to overcome this? Right? Because with what they did, they want a new start. They're like, do you think Taurus will like let us break fresh and start? Judgment card, because they're realizing what they did to you. This person wasn't ready for a relationship. They were still in a rather immature energy. Then they ran player games on you because like they were partially healed, but not fully healed. And then the gameplay was too much. Somebody here might even be a gamer. Strong fixed energy on this. That's you and Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Oh no, you're Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're trying to hide. Scorpio, Cancer, Leo, Gemini's. Gemini's really strong on this one. Somebody could be born on the 18th, maybe the 8th or the 1st, 17th, the 7th. A lot of repeating 1s and 7s. You've been noticing repeating 1s and 7s? I think you're coming into a very abundant jackpot that takes us to this 3 of Cups. Knight of Cups, that's a love offer. 9 of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Oh. It's like they got scared of getting into the solid full connection. This could be the intensity of somebody that like you have a baby reveal, or you tell somebody you're prego, and then it's like they pass out, or you tell them you love them and you want to be with them, pass out, stuff like that. Because whatever it is, 9 of Pentacles, they're on their own. For some of you guys, they straight up lied to you. And they're like, because they were like text flirting with someone else or messaging with other people or Snapchatting and whatnot. And then like you find out about it, they free will chose to do it in an attempt to try to get you to show them more attention. It resulted in you thinking they're 7 of Cupsing you. And it led to all this. And they're like, oh boy, this all got way out of proportion really fast. Okay. They lied about stuff in the wrong direction. It's like they lied about cheating. They're single on the 9 of Pentacles. Why would you do that? What? 8 of Cups, Pisces and Virgo energy on this one. It's like they dreamt up or dreamed up a whole scenario in their head that resulted in just completely lighting a stick of TNT on the trust factor in the relationship. Because it's like you both would consider working it out, but it's like, how do we do this? 7 of Pentacles, starting slow on the King of Cups with the Moon card that leads to the Emperor, Aries and Pisces energy. Oh, dude, okay, I get it. So the thing about this is that it's like they took for granted that you would always be there for them and put up with this, and they got too comfortable with it, right? Like that. And then hid their feelings away. Some of y'all been dreaming about them more lately. And if you're not remembering your dreams, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. Sometimes they dream about marriage. Sometimes they dream about, right? Yep, exactly. Your sleep patterns aren't right either. This has you kind of stressed out too. You know what it is? They needed a little bit of a shock to the system. They think you moved on. Page of Swords. I told you. They're Page of Swordsing and visiting you in your dreams, and then they're thinking you moved on because they're still looking you up. Sorry, I keep looking down to look at TikTok too. I'm covering the whole fam. But yeah, Page of Swords. But with the Sun card, the cyber stalking you, not the bad stuff, but just like they routinely check your social media out. It's become part of their morning ritual. Okay, that's cool, because I'm going to tell you what, you actually make them happy. You're still helping them. They think they're just stalking you, and they're starting to build a conspiracy theory about you that you've moved on or found better, or somebody's dating a celebrity or something. And then like out of it though, it's making them have to crash course and get through the 5 of Swords really fast because then they're like, it's like the vibes. It's like that episode of Friends with Tom Selleck, right, and his mustache, and like him and Matthew Perry were both going after Monica, and Monica was like leaning towards Tom Selleck, maybe because of the mustache, I don't know, but like because Matthew Perry was trying, like Chandler was trying to like, I don't want marriage, I don't want none of that. Like he thought it was gonna make Monica like chase him, and then at the end he winds up in Tom Selleck's apartment, and Tom Selleck's like, "Go get your Monica." That's where this is going, because they're like, "Why did I lie about that?" And it's what got them to open up and be like to this other person. They're like, "But I really love Taurus," and this other person's the one that's being like, "Go get your bull," right? That's I don't know. Or somebody here just really likes watching Friends. It's a God's like, "Say it, Archer." Knight of Swords, say it, Archer. This person, it's a total pivot in their energy. Oh, you guys are moving in together. Okay. But the thing is that they're shocking the system is happening in order to the Knight of Pentacles speed them up into a Queen of Wands by asking you to fix this and shocking you, but you're like going to be unsure of how to do it. So either they've already reached out and left you a message and it's sitting in your inbox because you don't know what to reply to it, or they're going to in the week ahead with all these aces. Okay. Interesting. We got somebody that's actually growing up a bit and like going out of a Delulu energy and into more of a demure energy. It's a very big emotional stability thing. So it's like they're working on overcoming some pride issue, Leo energy, that keeps getting them like quiet. And at the moment, though, Knight of Pentacles, they're figuring out how to tell you and everyone else, Queen of Wands around you, Aries energy, the truth. You may have them feeling a little overwhelmed at the moment because they know that they've got a big web of weeds to untangle. Some of you guys have a Ring doorbell camera or a camera and there's a spider web blocking it. Might need to dust that off. Oh, that's a really specific sign. That's cool, though. I've never seen that sign before. Thanks, Taurus. All right. But that's what leads to my girl, Violet Jessup, showing. I told you, would you just hang out with Light Taller when Melissa and I are working? What are you doing? Anyway, see, they might show up while you're at work and just all of a sudden just be like text message, phone call, something like that. All right. Because the Knight of Pentacles might be the slowest moving energy in the deck, but the Knight of Pentacles is my U.S. Postal Service card. Bonus points if you or them work for the post office. Because neither rain or sleet or snow or natural disaster stops this Knight of Pentacles from delivering the Ace of Pentacles to its destination, just as God planned. That leads to the Page of Cups, a love offer that opens a door for something way more balanced. I don't not like it. This person really has them at a point. They're working on it. I'm not going to trash talk the cross-watcher because like losing you is what's making them actually want to do the work. I dig it. The cardinal energy is really strong for you, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries. Then you've got a lot of Pisces, a lot of Gemini, Leo's here, Virgo, could be another Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. All the water signs are showing up. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I mentioned Aries, Sagittarius, and Aquarius are hanging out there, and Libra. Okay, I hope that helps. That's a complicated connection. I do like the direction it goes to clear for you this week, though. That's cool. All right, so I hope it helps, and I will see you tomorrow for your individual live reading. And please hype like the reading on your way out, consider subscribing, be a part of the fam, and I'll see you next time. All right, I love you. Love you, Taurus. Love you. Are we writing a song? I've never heard that melody. I'll put a mental note in that. It might be cool. All right. Thanks for being here, too, guys. Love like for you guys too. Don't love like for me. You deserve it more than me. I'm here for you guys. Oh, you're what up? What up? Hi, Leo. Okay, insecurities, Leo. Okay, let's see. That not you sign Leo. I was talking to Leo. There's a Leo in the chat on TikTok. And TikTok, don't forget on the recorded ones, all the readings I post for you guys, actually on every TikTok, that white progress bar at the bottom, it's actually a scroll bar. You can treat it just like YouTube, tap, hold, and it'll let you move through anybody's TikTok. All right. Life hack. Either that or I'm just discovering it and sharing it. And you guys are all like, oh, yeah, I already knew that, Archer. All right, let's see what we got next up. Thank you guys for being here. Julia, what's up? Hey, Maria. Oh, you guys are most welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Is that Jacinia? Jacinia? Jacinero? I like your name. I'm Italian too. I should be able to pronounce that better than that. I can't pronounce my name right half the time though. All right. Thanks guys. And thank you mods. You guys rock too. All right. Gemini, what we got for Gemini? Gemini with the Wild Unknown. Okay, Gemini. I haven't read with this one for a minute. Okay. So I got to this is gonna be interesting. I gotta see what comes out. All right, we're in this together. I'll see you on the other side. All right. Let's put Gemini at 4020. Oh, I kind of dig that. That's a pretty cool timestamp. Okay, cool. Nobody uses the timestamps. Everybody taps the timestamp. Then we all know to back up about 2 minutes, right? Everybody does it. All right. It's anybody that doesn't admit to that is like any tarot reader that says, "Oh, I don't really watch tarot." Their pants are so on fire. They got hot pants. Every tarot reader watches tarot. And wouldn't that be weird to find out all of us are just like fake profile names and it's actually just a lot of tarot readers that we're all just bothering each other all day? I'm not changing your timestamp. This is part of your reading, okay, Gemini? Maybe some of you guys read tarot. Let's go. All right, Gemini. Think about your person. These are little cards. Whoa, big huns. Okay. Think about your person, Gemini, and God, tap me in and time it's Greg. Touche. All right. Think about your person. God, tap me into Gemini and their person's energy. And what do we have for Gemini? Everything. I got a Gemini Mars and a Gemini Mercury. I love reading for you, Gemini, because I don't ever got a rainbow unicorn it with you. I can just keep it real. All right, so let's see what's up with this. Here we go. You ready? Let's do it. All right. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Overall energy is the Page of Swords, but in the masculine energy. Oh, that's right. The Wild Unknown has pages in both masculine and feminine. Piece of cake. Okay. You notice how the Page of Swords and the Death card seem to be making a lot of the rounds right now? There's a lot of lessons getting learned across the board. I like that. The Page of Pentacles comes out with the Wheel of Fortune and that they're choosing to make contact with you. With the 3 of Pentacles, the guardian angels are helping lead to real love with the Queen of Cups. Oh, this is cool. Okay, let's see what we got. Some of you guys have been noticing owls, or somebody has a tattoo. Could be of an owl. Bonus points if it's all of 3 of the above. The Star card on the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. 6 of Cups. That leads into the 9 of Pentacles. This person is single. They didn't move on. 6 of Wands on the Chariot. The success is with you. And there's the Tower. Okay. They are experiencing a tower in their life at the moment that they're rebuilding from. It's like something that makes them need you. Okay. Something so that they can kind of respect your heart, your love, and what you value and what you brought to the connection with the Star card. It's all part of their healing journey. Okay. This is cool. You got Aquarius energy. You got someone wanting to manifest a reunion with you that you haven't spoke to in a minute. And that's why they've been on your mind. Okay, this is cool. I'm kind of digging it. 2 of Pentacles because they made the wrong choice before, right? Capricorn energy on this with Aquarius. Could even be a cusper. But it's like you've been doing your best to just like do you, not even think about them and get back to best as fast as possible. With the 6 of Cups to the 9 of Pentacles, the separation was needed for them to learn these lessons. I mean, the Page of Swords is the overall energy. So, but I'm pulling duality off the Page of Swords because they think you've moved on from them. And that's what's kind of driving them to start thinking about or really wanting to re-energize the connection this week. Okay. And there's no time in tarot. So regardless of how long it's been for the 2 of you guys, there's energies or spikes in this one that like, maybe there's something we could do to work on this. But they did a lot to you. That's the thing. 9 of Pentacles, they can't keep you feeling like you're in a single status, never moving things forward or thinking like they just want you. It's like those vibes of like, just because you got me dinner doesn't make me dessert until I want to be. What? The Moon cards. Somebody's hiding their feelings for you with the Page of Wands. I knew I felt that. Yeah, the 3 of Swords. that leads into the Ten of Wands. So they don't, ooh, okay. You got the death of a player energy coming in. Somebody wanting to, like, they don't want to be a player anymore. They want to treat this differently. How do you go Three of Swords, friends first, without getting stuck in the friend zone? It's like they just want to get to know you again. So they're thinking that you've moved on from them. And like they said, too many things that can't be heard or can't be taken back that gave you maybe goon vibes off of them or something. But they're going to start randomly popping up into your mind more than usual this week. Some of you guys, it has already started. Could be a Cancer or a Sagittarius, maybe. Some of you guys might be noticing rainbows. That's Six of Wands. This shows the success energy is coming in for you two. Okay? So it's like nothing going on right now, dead silence. But then in the week ahead, all of a sudden it starts moving. It's like the Six of Wands, the successfulness, okay, is like an incoming weather pattern. All right? Like an approaching warm front, right? So for some of you guys, you're engaged and whatever they said, it popped it. But some of you guys never even made it that far, though. So I think, you know what it is? They're still hoping behind the scenes that you two can work this out and bounce back to best together and get things back on track to where they once belonged. Bonus points for somebody who lives near train tracks, because I keep seeing, I don't know if it's you or your person, but there's someone that, like, even when you're going to sleep at night or something, you hear trains or train whistles or something. Like you're close enough to train tracks, or they are, so that you hear the trains and the whistles going by, right? Some of you guys could be dealing with another Gemini, possibly. Eight of Swords under the Three of Swords. So you wouldn't mind having them back in your life. Okay. Some of you guys maybe just recently started talking again, or it's going to start in the week ahead. Yeah, the Emperor comes out, but yet it spun itself kind of sideways, which means I have to read it upright and reverse, okay? No tarot readings etched in stone, all right? Something that comes out in a way that you don't like it, like Emperor reversed, immature, right? This is where, like, the work is needed to change, all right? Age difference is a factor on this one too, all right? But whomever the younger one is, I'm being told, doesn't mind the age difference. Just so you know, all right? Take it how it resonates, or roles could be reversed. But we are going into a King of Swords energy out of the Page of Wands. So there is a bit of a fun, flirty connection out of this, okay? Page of Wands coming in on the Ace of Wands. It's like, oh, dude, thanks, Abriel. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Lisa, what up? Spinny hugs, girl. So here's the thing, though. There's unresolved, immature player vibes that come off of this, okay? Maybe like before they treated you like they were a player, right? And then now they're maturing. They're so this Emperor reversed isn't you, it's them. They are working to transcribe this, transmute it, change it. That's just nice English. That's way easier. Some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Taurus. Taurus? Go away, Taurus. You already had your reading. Who told a Taurus to go away? I don't talk like that. Somebody was a Gemini. It's like, there's a Taurus in my past. Thanks, Archer. That helped. You're welcome. De nada. It's cool. Six of Pentacles. Into the High Priestess that leads over to the Nine of Wands, and them apologizing with the Hangman. There's an apology that you've been waiting for. So the unresolved things that need to be addressed, right? The Six of Pentacles side of things. You're also kind of digging and enjoying your independence behind the scenes, right? You're like, it would be cool if they got their act together and this worked out. But at the moment, I mean, like, you know, it's not awful. I mean, yeah, it sucks. I get bummed out sometimes, but, you know, do what I got to do, right? Living your best life. So the thing about, oh, that's what's hidden behind the scenes. If they could relinquish some control, you would consider having them back into your life. They tried to control you, change you, judge you with the World card. If they could stop doing that, you, crosswatcher, earmuffs, you would totally consider it. All right, take me on that. Take me on that, please, and thank you. Give me more on this Emperor, Page of Wands, into the King of Swords. I've got strong Cancer energy on this and strong Aries energies. The cardinal signs are kind of popping for you. That would also bring Capricorn and Libra into the mix. Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius. Ooh, Gemini on Gemini. That's kind of cool. Pretty strong on the Libra vibes too. All right. And there's also Pisces. Ten of Swords. Oh, look at this. This is deadly. See, before I even laid this Ace of Pentacles down, I'm like, ooh, look at this. Ten of Swords. They're getting over it. Using the word games and the mind games to control you. They're overcoming it. They're relinquishing control. They're going forward to try to give some genuine love and affection for you with the Ace of Pentacles. It's on its way in. So, like, here's the thing about it. They want to make you feel like you matter to them. And they never did that before. And so, like, yeah, because like you don't want to just made to be feel like you're just wall decorations or a trophy in their life or something in that, and then just left to your own vices. Well, they do them, right? They know they got to make time for you. I like this. You got some pretty strong Libra energy on this and Cancer. The complexity, though, the connection has you tired out. That would explain that. Okay. Page of Pentacles. There's the message that comes in on the Nine of Swords and breaks the silence. Look at their mind is all messed up. Look at that. Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords. They're believe it or not, they're just as tired as you are out of all this. Maybe it's like the freedom. Maybe it's like for both of you guys at the moment on the Nine of Pentacles, the freedom is kind of okay. Virgo, Gemini energy. However, it's also giving them a lot of time to get in their head big time about this. Okay. So I was just drawn to the eyeballs on this. C Rider. Anyways, that song may resonate. They're talking to someone about how they could talk to you and try to mend things. With the Page of Pentacles, especially for those of you that have like noticed deer in your travel, heads up, keep your head on a swivel. Just make sure it's not a deer running out in front of you. Those goofballs keep getting attracted to roadways for some reason, right? I told you, Bambi, it's safer in the meadow, in the woods. Oh man, I'm a grown man. I don't remember the last time I watched Bambi. Close enough for government work. I'm over it. Anyways, just deer there. Bonus points, Lisa, if there's no deer in Florida. That's good. There's deer in Michigan. Okay, this might be weird, but you're going to hear from the mutual person first and then them. They are literally going to Three of Swords, send someone in, be like, make sure Gemini won't yell at me and doesn't hate me, and then I'll talk to him. I'm only giggling because that is literally how it goes down. Like a mom or a dad or a friend or somebody's like, would you be willing to hear this person out? They've done a lot of work. And you're like, oh, better have. You know, something like that. All right. So I hope that helps. You then could be born on the 17th, the 7th, the 27th, the 5th, 15th and 25th, 29th through the 9th. A lot of repeating nines coming out, which is cool. The 4th, the 3rd, the 13th and 31st are here. More sevens. A lot of sevens are following you around lately. Or in the week ahead even. The 16th, the 26th, and the 20th. All right. So I hope that helps. But this will be interesting when you hear from someone about them first. That leads to straight up a meetup, even for some of you guys where you find out they're traveling close to you where that resonates. All right. Does feel like the roles could be reversed for some of you guys too. But hope that helps. Your reading, your individual reading is going to be interesting tomorrow. I am looking forward to this one. All right. So I hope that helps. And I love you, Gemini. Please hype the reading and like it on your way out if you wouldn't mind. And subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you then. All right. Peace and love. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Voyant. Divine Empath. You are indeed a divine empath. Thank you much. Spinny hugs. All right. Janelle, thanks. That's accurate, actually. Behind that, that's like a genuine, they actually really don't show. It's not a please take me back play. That was interesting. Love you too. Love you too, Ari. All right, onward and forward to Cancer. Are you ready for this? And to the 142 in the chat, love that like. And we also got 83 on TikTok. So 142 and 83, that's what, about 215 or so? Love that like and tap the screen for you guys. You deserve it. Actually, YouTube, you can tap the screen too. Interesting how YouTube and TikTok are starting to interact similarly. Is that a word? It is now. All right, on to Gemini. No, Gemini's done. Stop it. Okay. Bye, Gemini. Let's see. Bye. I'll miss you. You hang up first, Gemini. I'm not hanging up. You hang up, Gemini. I love reading for you, Gemini. Stop it. Making my real laugh come out. Oh my gosh. Hi. Okay, on to Cancer. Cancer, do what Stephanie's doing and flood that chat. Let's see some crab emojis. Let's see some butter emojis. Let's do it to it. Leo's doing it over here on TikTok too. Let's go for it. That one gave me a stitch in my side. That one was funny. That was funny. All right, Cancer. What do we got for Cancer, Melissa? What are we doing here? Cancer gets the shadow deck. Ooh, people are wanting deep messages right now. All right, piece of cake. Sweet Stacy got me this. It's a new deck, so we're breaking it in too. So I'm digging the vibes off of it. All right, let's do it, Cancer. Let's put your timestamp at 55:44, and that's pretty cool. I'm totally rocking some Frankie timestamps right now. I'm digging it. So on that note, what's up, Cancer? How you doing? Why do I feel like we have a lot of cross watchers here for you? Right out of the gate, the energy. I keep hearing cross watchers. Interesting. Cancer, you have more eyes on you behind the scenes and digitally than you know. Aw, thanks, Nicole. Spinny hugs. Hey, Nick, what up? Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking time to hang out and be a part of the family. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got. Think about your person, Cancer, and God tap me into Cancerian energy. Give me everything you got for Cancer. All right. I got to tap back in because I never connect myself. I'm a July 7th Cancerian, but I never connect myself to the readings. It's one of the biggest points for Archer. All right. Even I want Archer's life. He's got it pretty good. All right. Anyhow. All right, God. What do we have for Cancer? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have for Cancer? All right. 2 shuffles. Let's do it. Here we go. Ready? I'm not. Hold on. My Gemini Mercury placement must be very thirsty. So there's somebody that really wants to talk to you. Okay, let's do it. 2 shuffles. Stop procrastinating, Crosswatcher. Cancer's ready. Here we go. That's a message for somebody. Anyways, okay. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians. Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style. And Cancer ain't getting no scrubs. Hanging out the passenger side of your best friend's ride, looking up at the stars. No, not like that. Hold on. They are actually, this person hasn't been sleeping much at night, and they look up at the stars thinking about you, wondering if you are too. Similar type of vibes. Like, is Cancer thinking about me still? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. This has gone on way longer than usual, hasn't it? So it's like you guys do have an in and out cycle that was working on getting broken, but this time it's gone on way longer than expected, right? Okay. Let's dig in. Let's see where it goes. All right. I have the Fool card, the Page of Cups, the 4 of Swords. This person wants to start fresh. Like, this isn't even, can we pick up where we left off, 4 of Swords? This is like, I want to get to know you all over again. You never met the real me, okay? Some of you guys do. Some of you guys are sitting there like, it's like I hardly even knew them because what they did hit you. But, well, not physically, metaphorically, you know what I mean? But 6 of Wands with the 8 of Cups shows this is getting ready to break into a new cycle. This is interesting. And it's this one says it's a successful cycle. Say that one 3 times fast. It's a successful cycle. 8 of Cups, it's a higher elevation. They had to walk away from some of their mindsets that were really messing things up. So, well, yeah, okay, so this has slowly gotten off the ground. However, it's been going through this on again, off again, breakup, makeup cycle, right? That you guys needed to burst through, which they are actually bursting through like a chariot bursted through the wall. That's like Kit Knight Rider crashing through. You know what I mean? Because this is the time that the cycle gets broken. I like this, okay? Queen of Pentacles shows somebody that's going through a stage of like emotional intelligence, a little bit of emotional debt being paid off to find some emotional maturity that they never had. Okay. Capricorn, Leo energy off of that. Scorpio and Aquarius. Libra's here too. Pretty strong on the cardinal energy. Aries, Libra, and Capricorn so far. Pisces is here. That Leo's kind. The Six of Wands keep jumping out at me. This person really wants something to work out with you guys that they're regretting their actions on in the Four of Swords. They're like, they want to talk, but at the moment they like their hands are tied or they can't. What can they do? Some of you guys have been noticing feathers in awkward places that lets you know your guardian angels are still kind of guiding this back together. Yeah, it could be another Cancerian for some of you guys. Cancer Pisces energy seems pretty strong. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. That Star card won't go away. Oh, okay, cool. I keep forgetting I have a microphone and I'm screaming at a camera. I'm sorry, guys. People with the earbuds are like, Archer, volume control, please. You have a microphone. Sorry. Anyhow, the Six of Wands and the Star card are kind of getting me excited. Aquarius and Leo energy. And Aquarius and Leo are opposing signs, which means your person is one of the ones going through an ascension and changing. Like, okay, if you're dealing with a Leo, they're getting ready to come back as a Pisces. No, Aquarius. If you're dealing with a Pisces, they're getting ready to come in as a Virgo. It's opposing opposition, the complete opposite of what they were. And yet it's part of their healing journey. This is interesting. Okay, give me more off of this. I want more. I know I haven't even touched the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords yet. I want more cards. It's why I can't read oracle cards. I don't need preempted words. I need like just pictures so I can just dive into it. So, okay. This time it's crossed their mind, Knight of Swords, like, how long is Cancer actually willing to wait? It's almost like this started as a bit of a waiting game, and even in the silence, it's still like part of them trying to hang on to you or something. Like they still think this is part of it too. But then as they go through the healing stage, they realize this is a really immature way to approach things. Why didn't we just talk about this? It's the death of somebody's player energies that elevates them into emotional stability, right? You met this person at the end of some very immature player vibes, okay? You were the final catalyst to something that I'm being told the two exes of theirs before you were catalysts to start this process. You're the one that triggers the ending of the process, the finishing of the healing, okay? The hope and the faith that you still have in this connection is actually helping to keep it alive. And it's been a long time for some of you guys too, all right? King of Wands, the High Priest, and the Two of Cups. This has got some deep soulmate and twin flame vibes off of it. Sagittarius, Cancer, Taurus energy. You know what? They don't know exactly where their life is going at the moment. And they're working on getting themselves together for you. I'm shocked too. Because Cancer, you've dealt with a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people. You don't got a roster, but you know what I mean, right? Who, like, you fix them up, then they go find somebody else, cheat on you, leave you hanging. This one's going to come back your way. They are only focusing on themselves at the moment. Because whatever they picked over you, I just keep hearing, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. They're not happy where they are. They left thinking the grass was greener on the other side, and it's not. Okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a fixed sign, a Leo, an Aquarius, a Taurus, or a Scorpio. Aries is really strong too. Cancer, yeah, another Cancer. The Leo and the Pisces energy is really kind of jumping out at me. You know? High Priestess. Yeah, it's like a jump scare. Oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, the Magician card, the grass wasn't greener. It was actually burnt out and had rough patches in it. What would make the grass not be green and dry out and stuff? Not watering it, not fertilizing it, not nurturing and taking care of it. But this Mercury retrograde is causing them to part that red sea of red flags that they came into the connection with, right? And with that World card, close that to go forward. That leads to the Six of Wands. Okay. So, okay, dig this. They don't know where their life is going at the moment, and they're working on getting themselves together before they're fully ready to be in a full-fledged relationship, right? So that's the World card, where they want to. Somebody here might have a stellium in their chart, possibly. With the high priestess, you figure this is overdone, gone by. See if they're going to stay this quiet for this long. I'm just going to have to move on, work on my healing journey, let go, let God, whatever comes in, comes in. But you're still actually doing the work. You're not one. I mean, you're the cardinal water sign for a reason. You're not one of those ones that would be like, I'm letting go and letting God, Jesus, take the wheel, and then I'm going to sit down and do nothing. You're cardinaling up, and you're coming in and getting some rewards in the knowledge department. Okay. Some of you guys, your spiritual gifts are strengthening. You may start noticing or hearing voices more, or tones are ringing in your ears, because there are going to be messages and communications coming in. Bonus points if you notice somebody like tapping on your head and there's nobody in the room, because you're getting ready to get new downloads. So the rewards for what you went through is going to be a massive spiritual upgrade into a new level of confidence. It's going to get you a lot of attention. Okay. They're paying off their karmic debt in order to come in correct for you. Chariot energy on the star card. Cancer and Aquarius vibes. Okay. Strong Aquarius and Pisces on this, but I like this because check this out. They're doing the shadow work. You got the bonus rogue card. You got the stowaway card. Confirmation they are. And when it's the overall energy like this, especially with the Two of Cups hanging out, geez almighty, for the love of Christ and kids passengers seat, the Two of Cups to the Ten of Cups, it leads to the Ace of Pentacles on the lovers. This is exactly what was in their blueprint. Whoa, I kind of dig this. So the Judgment card, especially with the shadow work, shows that they've either self-isolated or they've been isolated and aren't happy with where they are with the lovers. This leads to Violet Jessup showing up in the Queen of Wands that beats the devil. All right. They're experiencing both a lesson in karmic debt and emotional debt. Because it's not fair for them to keep expecting you to help them heal from the hurts of the past. Devil card. So God stopped this connection because the devil was getting into the connection, right? Some of you guys felt like you were dealing with the devil, or they were dealing with like an addiction or an obsession or something that became the devil, right? But the Capricorn energy shows them motivating themselves through it into something more balanced. Six of Pentacles, an equal give and take. Then the Two of Cups to the Ten of Cups, Cancer Pisces energy. Meeting you caused them to get to a point where they felt like they wanted to keep going and get them out of that cycle that they were into. All right. Some of you guys might have met like during, I don't know, during Gemini or Virgo season, possibly. Any year, it doesn't matter how long, but that might be. But so God would not let this proceed until they got themselves together, because they couldn't keep doing this to you. It could have some of you already beyond burnt out and exhausted on this whole thing and figuring that it's like, it's just time to move on, go in other directions. Okay. However, I do see a talk coming up. Okay. Because God had to protect you on this, because the direction they were going, it's like if you could talk to some of their exes, you'd be like, yep, that same thing happened to me. That same thing happened. That same thing happened to me. But you're the one that put a close to it. Okay. Could be a Scorpio, a Taurus energy is here, Pisces and Aquarius, really strong Pisces. Could be another Cancer or Leo. There is strong Leo and Pisces energy here. And the thing is, I still feel Sagittarius, but it's like the Sag energy is quietly in the background, approaching from a further out distance, if that makes sense. It's like somebody here might even work for an airport or plans to travel or something, because it's like the energy's there, but it's a little further out. I hope that makes sense. Scorpio vibes are here too. Taurus, Leo, Aries, Gemini. Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Swords. See, the door had to be closed, but they want to reopen the door and make a peace offering with you because they're growing up and maturing into the King of Pentacles. They love you. The Ten of Cups. They loved you before. Now they're in love with you, and they're worried that they're like, oh gosh, I didn't realize I was in love, and now is it too late with the Judgment card as they look inward on themselves. So I still do see a talk coming up that will shed light onto whatever has been happening, that will allow you guys to put the energies from the past behind, should you choose to, with the Fool card, go forward into the energies the way it should have been before. It's a complete reboot. It's not like, can we pick up where we left off and then start these cycles again? It's like, can I come in correct, Cancer, and can we start fresh and get to know this all over again? Sagittarius, Pisces energy. Also Aries too. So they're gonna shed some light onto why everything went down and happened, and then ask if there's a chance. Okay. And then you can use your intuition to judge them. Totally trust your intuition on this one. You are the most intuitive sign in the Zodiac, Cancer. All right. You guys are basically just walking human tarot readers, all of y'all. You know what I mean? But the thing on it is, Queen of Wands, Violet Jessup. What up, Violet? I told you, get back on the Titanic deck. Oh, okay. Side note, I'm not sure if you've noticed it or not, Cancer, especially with all this major arcana, but you have someone that never fully got off the ground coming your way too. You're going to wind up with a decision where someone reaches out, wants something, someone else reaches out. You might in a week or two be coming back here looking like there. I could see an upcoming Cancer reading about being at a crossroads type of a vibe, that more than one person reach out wanting to see like what could happen, where could we go with this? It never got off the ground. What would you think about it? Queen of Wands. And some of you have already some of you guys have already gotten a text from one of these two people. Some of you both. If you haven't, it's gonna start this week. We're getting ready. Fasten the seatbelts, tray tables up, because we are getting ready to hit full-fledged Mercury retrograde. Wow. All right. There's your clickbait title. Things are like, yeah, you've got more than one person wanting to talk to you in the week ahead. Okay. Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius energy, Gemini, Capricorn, the World's card. You know what? Their whole chart's activated for you. No wonder you're not sleeping, right? They can't stop thinking about you. They have multiple dreams and visions and thoughts about you. All right. It makes sense. So at this point, any sign, it all counts. Their whole chart, right? Could be an Aries, a Taurus, a Gemini, a Cancer, a Leo, a Virgo, a Libra, a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, or a Pisces. Their whole chart's lit up. They want you. Straight up. It is a very divine connection going forward, too, that goes Queen and King of Pentacles. Those are the kings and queens in the tarot high school you voted most likely to have a long-lasting relationship. All right. You guys also will not live where you're living now. You guys will be moving in together. New house in the future. All right. Even by this time next year. Oh my gosh, you guys are going to be in such a different world. It's going to be so cool. All right. So I hope that helps. And I will see you later on this week for your individual reading. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. Consider subscribing if you're new and being a part of the fam. We'd love to have you. And otherwise, I will see you later. All right. Love you, Cancer. Peace and love. All right. You ready, Shelby? It's Leo time. It's Leo time. What up? Leo, 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 Leo. Okay, what do we have for Leo? Leo deck request was the Beatles. Okay, let's do the Beatles deck. Sweet. All right. Beatles. There we go. Beatles for Leo. Some of y'all might even be musically inclined. That was the Five of Swords. Ooh, maybe at the end of like a long cycle. That's kind of cool. Hey, Leo, can I have a second to go and grab my water? Hang on, I'm gonna go grab a water too. Water and coffee, which I know this is just water. Hang on, let me go grab my water over here. I'll be right back. It's close, it's nearby. It won't take long. Easy. That's the loose change jar. Oh, hold it. Okay. Sorry, Leo. I wanted some water. Sorry. Okay, let's see what's up next. All right. Leo, you're going to be at 113. I want a good timestamp. I want a Frankie timestamp. 113:23. I like that. What's up, Leo? How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, Leo, think about your person. And this week, we're doing your individual collective reading. Will be on Thursday, right? Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, so subscribe, hang out, be a part of the fam. We would love to have you here. All right. God, tap me into Leo's energy, please, and thank you. Leo, think about your person. Oh, do like Janet's doing. Let's bust out the sunflower emojis, the lion emojis. All right, let's do it. Here we go, Leo. Ready? All right. God, tap me into Leo's energy. Give me everything you got for Leo, please, and thank you. What do we have for Leo? Let's do this. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go, Leo. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Leos. Roar. Kind of sounds a dinosaur make. Roar. All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh, are you serious? It's the Page of Swords again. The Page of Swords has come out for every reading. So this week ahead is about lessons being learned. Also a little bit of being checked out online too, by the way. Some of you guys might be in the public eye somehow because you got more than one person. You got like... You got everybody checking you out. What in the world do you do for a living, Leo? And can I have an application? Oh my gosh, the Hermit card. It's quiet stalking with the Lovers card too. Oh my gosh. Lessons learned out of digitally stalking each other. Okay, let's see where it goes. And not like the weird creepy stalker vibes, but like you guys are both really totally into each other. So let's see what's up. Yeah, don't feel bad. They're doing it too. So the Leos are sitting there going, Archer, please don't call me out and tell the cross watcher I've been checking out their social medias. They're doing it too. You guys cancel each other out. I'm not even worried about it. Anyhow, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, you guys have no clue how good the future is going to get. And the reason that Five of Pentacles Tower. This is the Tower card that closed the door. Some of you guys have each other blocked. Yeah, I think you guys are both on a block kick right now or something. But it's getting ready to end. This is why I pulled that vibe, Capricorn energy with the Ace of Pentacles, because this is Paul's first Hofner guitar. It's not the 64 that he plays today that looks like Bill. See how Bill's pickups are further apart? But this is the one that got stolen, nicked, or whatever during the Let It Be sessions. This is the first one with the pickups closer together. When he had to go in and spend his last couple of bucks in Germany to buy this thing, he had no clue what doors it would open for him by getting stuck being the bass player, right? Because John and George didn't want to be the bass player. So Paul's like, fine, I'll do it, right? Paul's actually a really good lead guitarist. King of Pentacles into the Sun card could, true. McCartney could pick up a paper chip clip and make it make music, right? Didn't he once play like a carrot or a lettuce or something for Brian Wilson? I think he literally played a cucumber or something once for Brian Wilson, if I'm not mistaken. I have no clue why that even matters. But anyways, King of Pentacles to the Sun card. Oh, especially with the Ten of Swords out here. Some of you guys had to read The Catcher in the Rye back in high school for a project. That might be a sign to connect you to the reading. They're still healing from a pretty bad previous hurt, okay? And they got quiet, or they go quiet, because they don't want to make you the one that has to pick up the slack and deal with their past baggage. But by not telling you that, you might get the vibes that they're ghosting or it's over or something's like not said or done. And yet, by them trying not to bring baggage into the connection, it's what led to this Tower card. Because they were bottling so much up that it came out verbally, right? And that's why you had to be like, whoa, 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 I'm not going to entertain this. So then it's like, I'll block you, then I'll block you back to make you feel bad too. But then it's like, you guys are still, no way. Hold on. Hold it. I knew it. You guys talk to each other through posts online. So that's why it's not like a Page of Swords. You guys are creepishly stalking each other. It's like you guys make posts talking to each other. It's like you guys are still having a conversation through your social media. That's why I didn't pull. I'm like, wait, you guys are both doing it. It doesn't even matter, because it's like how you guys are still communicating. I'm only giggling because look, it's George Harrison taking the first ever selfie in the world, right? Ace of Cups on the Ace of Pentacles shows you guys both dream of energizing this connection or taking it somewhere. Yet you're both still very unsure about proceeding due to previous Tower energies. Okay, I get it. It's not that they're with anyone or anything like that. It's that they're experiencing a lot of PTSD from a time in their life, okay? It's like the ghost of relationships past that are being worked on. It's like they jumped in too fast, right? Like they were finishing up with somebody else, then you guys met, and all of a sudden they fell for you. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Aries energy on this one. So they are still experiencing some PTSD from what happened to them in the past. For some of you guys, they could be widowed, Taurus energy, or a breakup or a divorce that put them through the ringer, Sagittarius and Aries energy on that. So they've been emotionally beaten up and were wanting to recover on their own, but you can't fight fate, and you guys came into each other's lives, and then they go quiet. You open up, they go quiet. You think they're over this or going in another direction, and they're like, I don't want to hurt Leo. And it's like, well, the silence, Ten of Swords, is not helping your case on the Sun card. Five of Cups to the Death card. Oh my God, I got chills. with the Nine of Pentacles. I just said this. This is why I love tarot. I just said this and the cards are backing me up. Five of Cups to the Death card. Like they were still PTSD, traumatized, Five of Cups leading to the depression based on the Death card. A major transformation or something that happened in their life, including the loss of a person. Okay? But they're single. Nine of Pentacles. And I keep hearing Paul McCartney's song. I keep hearing that Good Night Tonight. The one that I made that short about earlier last week or whatever, that don't say it, say anything, but don't say good night tonight. It's like you guys digitally keep doing the don't hang up. You know, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you block me. No, you unblock me. No, you hang up. I'm not doing it. You do that. And then with the Six of Cups, the Two of Swords, it hasn't materialized into like fruition. Maybe you guys live at a distance or it's a digital relationship due to a distance factor or something. The Ace of Wands, they like you. Leo, you totally make them purr. Look at Ringo's drumstick. Look at the drumstick. Okay. Okay. You still get their motor running. They're just really unsure of how to receive because they're like, I thought I was going to suffer for the rest of my life in misery. I think this is one of those people that like they decided to become part of the 82% of the world that stays single due to what they've been through and everything. Then they met you and they're like, right? So they keep entertaining the flirtiness of it, but then it never really fully goes all in. It's like that Ace of Swords leads to the communication. Knight of Cups. A lot of Leo energy on this too. Virgo, Scorpio's here, Cancer, strong Cancer energy. Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces. Somebody here is born on the 9th or the 10th, maybe even the 1st, the 11th or the 19th, the 16th or the 26th, the 7th, the 27th or the 17th. Four of Swords, or the 4th. Something about April 8th is a date that resonates to you or them. Eight of Pentacles that leads into the Seven of Wands with the Lover's card. They're choosing to work on this though. So they've been like, divorced or widowed or a really bad breakup that causes them to Seven of Wands protect themselves by burying themselves into work, very similar to how you do. Goodness, you guys actually deep down it, you guys are really a lot of mirroring energy and a lot of paralleling energy. You guys are really similar in your DNAs or your genetic blueprints or your makeups. Some of you guys might even notice that you're like, well, that's weird. Either we have similar mannerisms or like our noses look the same or something like just really gets you guys to like, wow, there's a deep connection between the two of us with that Lover's card. But whatever they've been through though, it put them through a ringer and they've been working on it. So they've been emotionally beaten up. They want to recover Eight of Pentacles on their own, but yet you would like totally be in and you would like totally help them if they would let you in. But they have a lot of fears about being judged for what they've gone through, which causes them to isolate. This could be a bit of an introverted extrovert. Some of you guys might work together or have. There's plans for you two to work together in the future. Somehow you're Leo. Somehow your love life and your work life balance out and level up together. This has got multiple power couple vibes. This is close to happening. So the thing about it is that they want to open up, but it's it's like they're getting ready to. Okay, so what they dealt with before, Star card. That's what I was feeling. Thank you. The Lover's card is still here too. Dude, Leo. I know, right? Exactly. Somebody might stutter. They're like, you guys are meant to be together. You know it. They're catching up to it. Star card. And here's what I was feeling. I knew this. The Devil card. Okay. Capricorn energy, but more of dealing with the devil direct in the fact that like, okay, you know what got them to that point that they're like they didn't want to date, be involved with people, be in a. Some of you guys like met like their ex, so like you kind of know what they went through, but you only know like the tip of the whole iceberg, right? It's 70% of the iceberg's under the water. Anyways, tell that to the Titanic. What? I know exactly. But so the reason that got them to that point is that like after they dealt with like. Their ex had a lot of like the pick me or the MGTOW victim mentality complex thing going on. dealing with the devil, that, and they dealt with so many people like that. Like they might even have cut out some of their friend circles and family members and things, because like they just elevated and leveled up with the start card. Okay. Aquarius and Capricorn energy too. Virgo and Cancer as well. Taurus and Leo. Gemini, Scorpio. What's Scorpio? Scorpio. 3 aces too. Angel number 111 might resonate. You might be seeing a lot of repeating numbers. That's because you two are syncing. Think of it like a Rubik's Cube lining up. Your guys' energies were all like white squares, red squares, yellow squares, green squares, orange squares. And like God's been like, or you could just been like me back in high school and I just moved all the stickers. But anyways, I've never ever said I ever beat a Rubik's Cube, but I sure as heck had one on my desk that looked finished. Anyways, back at the reading, the thing about this is that it's like if they let you know what their hurts, what their devil energies were, you would actually offer to help them, and you guys could go together and like learn from each other's experiences. With the star card, this person really is like in this mindset of like they don't want to bring this into it. They don't want any cycles to repeat. They want this to be something good with you. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay. So, oh, you know what it is? The star card to the... One of you guys is going to unblock the other or make that first move this week with that Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, that really kind of ignite, like somebody thinking with all the chakras, the head, the heart, everything's lining up, right? That brings it in. It could be this too, because Leo, either you're a male Leo that they see you as just GQ dude, or my female Leos, I mean, you totally make them roar, okay? There is literally not anything they do not like about you. They like you just how you are. This person doesn't want to change you. I'm shocked too, I know, right? You know how people always try to change you or mold you into something they want you to be, instead of just letting you be the awesome fixed fire sign that you are? I still get it. I get silence. I get nothing when I'm like, give me something about why isn't it moving forward? What? Nothing. They like you. There's nothing they do not like about you. Like, you guys could seriously be different religions and they would change religions for you. I'm not even playing around on this one. They want to be there for you. Dude, this is wild. The 9 of Wands, the 5 of Swords that leads into the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. This is getting ready to happen. King, shut the front door. Leo, you know how you're like, Archer, they never opened up. I don't know nothing about their past. I don't even know where you're going with this or whatever. You know their past because you guys had the same past. King and Queen of Cups. Look at you two coming together to heal and finish this. Somebody's going to open up and be like, okay, here's what's happened. Here's why I've been upset or been down and this and that. All right. They've already unblocked you, by the way. And like, you guys actually, it takes off. You guys grow into a real loving couple out of your self-loving. King and Queen of Cups. That's an emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, emotionally stable couple. I love this for you. You guys are going to talk about this. For some of you guys, it might even be this week that, I don't know, whose ever turn it is to go next is getting ready to go next. All right. Some of you guys have already gotten the message and you're like, you don't know if you should like respond, but you guys are going to go to another level. Queen of Swords, that's a yes. I like that. Look at the yes at the top of the Yoko Ono card. That takes you guys into a real relationship. I love this for you. You've got a good reading coming up. The energy is getting really good. All right. All love you too, Madden. Be safe. Side note on this. Leo, did you know that you, 8 of Cups, Knight of Swords, God knows, right? This is interesting. Did you know that you've got a total separate frequency coming in? There is someone from your past that never made it out of your friend zone that's been thinking about you lately, and they're really wanting to remove that whole friend zone thing and see where this could go. Do with that what you will, but you got more than one person totally interested in you. Okay? I hope that helps, Leo. That's interesting. I would call out the signs, but I have all sign energy here on this one. Okay, so if it resonates, it is you guys. And roles could be reversed even possibly. But you guys are like the same things. If you guys were cars, you went down the assembly line like one VIN number behind the other one. Basically, you guys just got painted different colors, right? Have you noticed how every car is now black, white, or gray? Isn't that boring? You know? Some of you guys, like one of y'all's blonde, one of y'all's brunette. There's like some, like, I literally, cars with the same VIN numbers going down the assembly line. They just got painted different colors. I don't know. You guys are going to be fine. You better invite me to the wedding. This is gonna be a real barn burner. I love it for you, Leo. Your reading is gonna be interesting this week. All right. So hype and like the reading, please, and thank you, por favor, on your way out. And consider subscribing, being part of the fam. I got a lot of cool stuff lined up for the holidays for y'all if you're part of the fam and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. All right. Do what you want to do. It's cool. I don't mind either way. Either way, whatever. I love you. All right, Leo. So until next time, I'll see you then. Peace and love. All right. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Aaron. Spinny hugs, girl. Thank ya. Any tarot reader is like, I don't like justification. And that any tarot reader that lies about like not liking to be told they're on point, right, is lying. Any tarot reader, it's like, I don't watch tarot, is lying. I love that. Every single tarot reader snoops on YouTube. It's on TikTok too. It's hilarious. Right out of the gate, anytime you find a tarot, it's like, oh, I don't really watch tarot. They watch the most tarot out of it. They watch more than you. There's truths. They're lying. Probably everybody here is a tarot reader. We're all just using fake accounts. I don't even have time to watch the Archer account, let alone have a fake account. Anyways, that might be part of Leo or Virgos. I don't yet, Aaron, but I'm getting ready to open them back up. They should be, the personal readings should be reinstated by like before the holiday season. Hopefully sometime around, it should be ready to go by Sagittarius season at the latest. I'll make sure to make some notes and let you guys know too. But totally, personals will be back. All right. What's up, Gorilla Means War? Where you been? Big hugs. How you up to? How you up to? How are you? What are you up to? Hi, missed you. Debbie of Texas. Oh my gosh, I haven't been to Texas in a minute. I need to get back there. Aubrey's here. I missed you too. That's so good to see you. Dee's here. Oh my God, hi guys. We got some good timestamps. Allie Angel's here. What's up, y'all? Oh man, and next week we're going to start the Monday morning readings. I like doing this during the day with you guys. It's really cool. All right. Who's next? Libra. Cool. Okay, what we got up for Libra, Melissa? We're going to do, oh wait, Libra? Where's Virgo? Did I already throw, hold on. Wait a sec. Did I throw Virgo? Wait a sec. I threw Virgo. Sorry, Virgo. I got a little excited on the paper airplanes. I'm sorry. I am going to do some singles readings too. Totally, D. Yep, I do have plans written up for during Scorpio season to do like a special extra all signs, just a singles read. Yeah, totally. Okay. And for some of you guys, actually too, for some of you guys, if there's nobody in your life, these readings can be the energies of your next new person, what they're going through now to come your way. So you got more of a backstory when they show up. And then like the way they show up is very similar to like how the reunion energies of a couple readings come out. Where like let's say that I say that you guys bump into each other. The energy is like, oh, you guys pass each other in the checkouts at Target. That's like how a single person, like you'll just bump into somebody that's been through the reading in the checkout line at Target. That's sort of a vibe. Or take it how it resonates, you know what I mean? But it's cool. Actually, thanks for that question on that, D. That was cool. All right. You ready? Ready, Johnny? All right. I had to go save Virgo's envelope. We're okay. Sorry, Virgo. Actually, there's a couple Virgos that's like, that is totally cool, Archer. We're good. Right? Like with the way it's been going, maybe we don't want a reading. Okay, let's go for it. You know, I'm not going to forget Virgo because I got the Virgo moon and the Virgo rising. I would have figured it out eventually. All right. You ready? Okay. Oh, dude, Car Sam, you're on point. Dig it. I like that. That's how I get my reads of life. It makes sense, though, when you think about it. Right. Okay. Virgo, you're at one. Okay, I'm going to milk it for about 10 more seconds. We got to give Virgo 134.34 for a timestamp because it's just like way too cool. Hey, Virgo, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, Virgo, think about your person. And let's see, we're going to do your reading will be on Thursday this week, your individual collective reading. So let's see what we've got going on. And everything I do is a sign. So even the thing about throwing the envelope and then having to go retrieve it, I think somebody threw you out, cast you aside. That's getting ready to show back up like the story of Joseph in the Bible. All right, so let's bring the Titanic back up. And to quote the great movie Ghostbusters 2, better late than never. The Titanic just arrived. Anyways, all right, let's go. All right, God, tap me into Virgo's energy. Give me everything you got for Virgo vibes. Oh, Ms. Abigail. How you been doing, Ms. Abigail? What's up, Tess? All right, thank you guys all for being here, too. All right, Virgo. What we got for Virgo? Tap me into the Virgo energy. Let's do it. All right, 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Whoo! Oh, I love it. When my decks pop cards, we are charged in the Four of Silence. In the Four of Silence, the Four of Swords. They still love you. They're kind of obsessed with you. What? I know. Okay. What we got? The very first card, and it's my girl. Violet Jessup's like, don't forget, Archer. Don't forget. You told me to get in the Titanic. Get on the boat, Violet. King of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. This person's player vibes, King to the Queen of Wands, is what causes the separation. And even though they're trying to make you think that they've got somebody else, so their life's all that in a bag of chips, they're 9 of Pentacles. They're single, sitting on their own, just like playing with their bird. Some of you guys, they may even have a pet bird, or some of you guys do. However, the energy around you is Violet Jessup, which means you guys can survive this, and you got a third chance in love coming in. It isn't over for you yet, all right? I could do a whole separate reading on Violet Jessup to tell you about her, but that's what we got going on this one. She survived the Olympic. She survived the Titanic. She survived the Britannic. There were 3 of those things. 2 of them wound up at the bottom of the ocean. Those ships had a habit of running into things, but Olympic ran into things too. It's like poor Captain Smith was like, I'm Johnny Knoxville. This is called Drive the Boat Day, but 2 shuffles. Stop making fun of Titanic. You keep offending 2,000 people. 1 and 2. Yeah, Titanic. The Titanic victims usually mess up my dreams when I make Titanic jokes. I'll have a nightmare tonight that I'm on the Titanic. It's fine. On that note, let's love this deck for the vivacious, Virgolicious, victorious Virgos. Then in the dream, I always run around telling people this thing's going to hit an iceberg and sink. And they're like, this ship can't sink. And I'm like, oh, God, it's like the movies. All right. Anyways, you guys having dreams? The King of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles. Look, 2 of those cards came back. King of Wands on the 9 of Pentacles. That because of their player ways, they've been isolated and they're in a single status. But with the 9 of Pentacles to the 4 of Wands with the 2 of Cups, this is the rewards of a deep soulmate twin flame connection getting ready to come your way with the Knight of Wands. Wallace Hartley's violin bobbing back up to the surface. Nearer my God to thee. Or Song d'Automne, whichever song it was. They're pretty similar. Queen of Wands is back again. Violet Jessup's like, did they make any more of those ships? No, they stopped after Britannic. They quit while they were there. The Moon card on the Queen of Swords with the Empress. This person secretly wants you. This person has been, either some of you guys have kids together or this person has been dreaming about having kids with you. Bonus points if you're finding loose change on your path, okay? The Empress into the Page of Pentacles. The movie versus the real life historical event, so different. I would love it personally, Rebecca. I think it'd be really cool if James Cameron redid that for like maybe 30th anniversary edition or something. Hashtag James Cameron, hashtag pay attention, hashtag de nada. This is yours. You can have it, James Cameron. Next time you go to Titanic, take me with you, please. All right. I'll pack a sandwich for us. I'll make food for everybody. I'm a Cancer. But the thing on this is that the vibes off of it, every time you start to consider trusting them again, things come back up into your mind that remind you of what they were doing that showed their deepest insecurities to you. And their insecurities were what came out and got in the way of the relationship with the Moon card, right? And yet, like, they still want another chance with you, but I think they're realizing that with the Queen of Swords, they are fearing like they ran out of chances to keep trying this because you got tired of the in and out energy. You know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Pisces, Cancer, strong Pisces, strong Cancer. Actually, Capricorn's pretty strong for you too. Oh. You know how they're deep insecurities. That's what almost has you to the point of just doing you, and almost you want to stay single at this point. It's like you might be one of the ones that like you're getting to a point where you want to join the 82% of the world that stays single because you're like, it's just not worth it anymore, right? Even what they did to you has really hit you at a deep level. With the moon card of the 10 of cups, they still only want to be with you, Pisces energy. So here's the thing about this, though, is that it got to the point every time they apologize and they promise it won't happen again, it happens again. And you don't like the cycle. The things never, ever move forward. And it's at the point that you're feeling them come back in. Yeah, your intuition's right. They are getting ready to come back in. So we got to pull some on this. I got you. No problem. Some of you guys, this could be a same-sex relationship, possibly. There could be kids involved. It's like they tried to use their player vibes on you. Met an unawoke twin, whether it was your actual twin flame or somebody that never met their twin. And yeah, or something, maybe just even subscribe to it. Total like an unawoke masculine. Ace of Wands. It's an unawoke masculine. Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. They regret. Here's the thing. They regret using you for whatever this Ace of Wands resonates. Thinking with the wrong part of their buddy, right? Like for some of you guys, it was all fun. Or they used their body as leverage or used their wallet as leverage. Something like that, okay? Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles to the Two of Wands. The guardian angels are trying to push them through an awakening because if they tried this again on somebody else, the results might be really bad, right? So they've been working on changing how they view things, Pisces energy, and they're working to overcome some kind of Three of Swords vibes, whether it's like an obsession or an addiction that got in the way. For some of you guys, I think it's their lack of respect for you and the whole lack of respect for you, the relationship, and everything. Ace of Wands, right? Oh, thanks, K9. I'm rubber, you're glue. That means you rock too. Spitty hugs. The Aries energy is pretty strong on this one, but so is Gemini. So is Capricorn too. No way. The Eight of Swords came out reversed. They're unsticking themselves. Okay? Whatever this third-party type of an energy is, because I don't have a Three of Swords, so I can't call it a straight-up cheating right out of the gate. You know your situation better, but I really feel like whatever it is, whether it is an addiction, an obsession, or a person, they're getting unstuck from it. Ace of Wands. It could literally just be that Ace of Wands chakra energizing. They want to come back your way. It's like you guys met for fun first, and then all of a sudden they found out they got feelings for you. It's a little bit of they messed around and found out, in the Three of Pentacles, their guardian angels are reminding it with the Knight of Cups. They want to come unstuck and make an offer your way. All right. There's something very rare and unique between the two of you guys, because this here is the only African-American family that was on the Titanic. And even though he didn't survive it, he got his family from third class all the way up to the boat deck in lifeboats. They all survived it. Ace of Swords. On the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles, they are only wishing and hoping that you guys can restore this connection and take it into something that goes into the Ten of Pentacles. So the thing about this is their issues with their parents seems to be a total telltale marker that their need for validation, Nine of Cups, is what led to all of this. And they keep letting you down or disappointing you. Because you're not mad or angry so much. You're like, it's like that vibe of like, remember when we were kids and you'd be like, are you mad at me, Mom? Or are you mad at me, Dad, or whatever? And they'd be like, I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed, right? You're disappointed in them. And your guardian angels with the Three of Pentacles knows that. And that's why they're being worked on, okay? Because they are elevating from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. This is some pretty heavy Pisces energy, Virgo. So it's a complete opposition. It's a flip-flop on the energies, right? Because Pisces and Virgo, that's opposing signs. Five of Cups to Temperance. I kid you not, it's out of the depression that brings them back in. You know what I mean? That's wild on this one. It's fear of missing out. Because you know your situation, and you know how much they needed validation, because you know how this person's relationship is with their parents, right? That's a key sign of this one. This person's never felt validated. They were never made to feel good enough. That led to a lot of the attention-seeking behavior, which then leads to the apology after the Tower card happens. Which, hey, Brittany, what up, girl? What's up, Kara? So this shows how far they took you. They pushed you, right? This is almost like they were trying to, like, it's like they would try to get your reaction out of this, right? And then they would blame it on you. And it got to the point with the Magician card down here that was the straw that broke the camel's back, right? Because that was 2:17 a.m. Titanic time, which was the straw that broke that camel's back when the ship split into 4 pieces. It's in 4 pieces, not 2. Anyways, the thing about this is, I see them looking in the mirror because they're not happy without you. And it's leading them to have to change their views on the world, okay? This is they already want to talk. This is what's leading to a point of knowing it's safe to proceed. That leads to the Ace of Cups, because that's the only ace that's missing, okay? And that came out for Leo too, where Leo got 3 out of the 4 aces. Like the 4th ace comes later this week in order to make the wishes and the prayers come together. So, they're actually, what they're going to do on this one is they are going to, I see, okay, if you guys live near each other, they're going to stop by and surprise you, okay? Otherwise, it's a digital communication that leads to a meetup, okay? I hope that helps. Interesting. Could we deal with another mutable sign? A Sagittarius, a Gemini, or a Pisces? Maybe even another Virgo for some of you guys. Taurus and Libra are pretty strong, okay? Cancer, Pisces, 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 Pisces. Wow. There's a lot of Cancer and Pisces here, and a lot of Gemini. Somebody here might be a Gemini moon or a Virgo moon. I don't know. Mercury retrograde has a lot of people doing flip-flops. This is interesting. All right. So I hope it helps, Virgo. And we'll dig more into this in your individual collective reading coming up on Thursday. Okay. So please hype and like the reading on your way out. Hope it helped. And consider subscribing and being part of the fam. And until next time, I'll see you then. Peace and love. Spinny hugs. All right. Let's see. By the way, Virgo, with that Ace of Wands, they still totally want to rub your lamp and see if the genie comes out. I had to say the message. That message, I was trying to filter that message the whole time from the Ace of Wands came out. God doesn't let me filter messages. He'll stop me if I'm not supposed to say it. So I had to make sure it came out. But anyways, they want to make the genie come out. It's fine. All right, Virgo, love you. I got to go. Bye. This is a daytime reading now. So, hey. You can't call that bumping uglies. It's Virgo energy, so it's bumping pretties. Oh my gosh, I'm done. We're good. Hey, Virgo. I'm trying to think of a cute pickup line that would get a Virgo's attention, but I don't know. Anyways, you ain't nothing like me. Ha! Now it's Libra's turn. Rebecca, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. You guys all know. No, Kane, Terry, that is the most accurate emoji you could possibly use at the moment. What's a good pickup line? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I think they're out of practice. That could be a part of it. I don't know. Anyways, I wish we could just stop now and do Virgos weekly. I really want to know more. All right. Thanks, Elizabeth. Spinny hugs. Okay. Libra. What are we using for what's Libra? Libra's got the light seers. Okay, cool. Got you. Libra's on light seers. Okay, got it. All right, Libra. I'm gonna beat you to blushing, Rebecca. I'll tell you what. EMK. Everybody laughing at EMK. We're all getting in the Jeep and going to the river. Virgo. I don't know what you did to him, Virgo. Anyways, Virgo's like this. I'm not even in a good mood today. My worst. I didn't even really. I phoned it in on my outfit today. I don't know. Some of you guys got somebody at work totally checking you out too. It's either for Virgo or Libra. I don't know. But anyways, all right. You ready? Let's see. Libra, you are going to be at 149.09. I kind of dig that vibe. So what's up, Libra? How you doing? Thanks for being here too. All right. Think about your person, and we'll be doing your individual collective reading. It's going to be this coming week on. Tomorrow's Aries, Taurus, Gemini. The next day is Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Here on Friday, TGIF. All right, I will get this schedule locked down, and then we'll be good for a whole weekday thing. That is on my bucket list. And I even compromised with God. And I was like, okay, it doesn't got to be a 9 to 5. I'll do 8 to 6 if I can have my weekends. And God's like, okay, we can work with that. And God's like, oh, you're negotiating. And I'm like, hey. So anyways, all right, think about your person. And that's a bunch of stuff you didn't probably care about. All right, let's see what we got. Let's go for it. All right, tune me into Libra's energy, please, and thank you. And give me everything you got for Libra. What we got for Libra? What do we got for Libra? I like this time zone. This is a cool time frame. I know I set rules years ago about like this being a family, this being part of the family-friendly Lennon McCartney tarot stuff going on. I can't wander too far down that. I could wander that down. I wandered down internally. I just didn't say about 80% of that Ace of Wands card. Anyways, all right, let's go. Give me 2 shuffles. What do we got for Libra? Hope you had a good birthday too, Libra. All right, here we go. 1 and 2. Cool. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Why did I roar? Leo, you already had your turn. Sit down, Leo. Stop that. Your reading's already read. Scroll back. Be kind. Rewind. Libra. Case dismissed. Let's go. Check this out. You made me whistle. You got the 6 of Wands as the overall energy. Oh my gosh. Look, that's Caitlin Petty giving a standing ovation to a crowd bigger than the Beatles at Shea Stadium. And with the Fool card, either you've already gotten a text that's made you very, very, very happy, or you're going to get a communication that makes you very, very happy. You might get multiple communications with the 7 of Cups, the 3 of Wands. So you got somebody that knows the time is right, somebody that missed the timing and wants to try again. Then you got somebody totally new. Oh my goodness. You are a pro. What did you wish? Be careful what you wish for on your birthday wishes, because it's going to get busy. It's going to get busy for you. Ace of Cups. So far, the new love's winning. 2 of Cups. Oh, but one of them people is a soulmate. Then you got the Tower card. Oh, then you got that person. The one that brought you to the tarot. Okay, I got you. 6 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, even a little bit of work, career, and finance in the reading. Strength card on the Sun card with the 2 of Pentacles. Oh my word, somebody finally makes the right choice. It took us all the way to the Libra to get there, but this is going to be very, not you making the right choice, the one on your mind making the right choice. Because you got someone totally heavy in overthinking and doing a complete energetical reboot in the Ace of Cups to come in fresh. Because like they took things way too far on this one. And now I really kind of feel like they're trying to backpedal their way out of it. Leo energy or Cancer. Strong Cancer and Leo energy. Could be a cusper vibe. Taurus and Capricorn are here too with Scorpio and Aries. This is interesting. Wait, you got 2 cards of Cancer, yeah, and then 3 cards of Leo, right? Does it matter? Apparently there's a Leo that wants to be 1 card ahead of Cancer. I don't know. Was this person really into status and clout chasing, like having to beat the Joneses or like not even keep up with the Joneses, but beat the Joneses to the point that they wanted to tear down and remodel the whole home or something like that? Because it's like 6 of Pentacles on the Strength card, they took things too far by not taking them anywhere, and now they want to backpedal their way out of it. I think with that 2 of Pentacles, though, I think they fear that they did too much damage. I'm actually going to start at this 2 of Pentacles for something on this one, because like they've got some really strong feelings for you and they really love you, but this Tower card is putting a block on things, but it still results in a happy outcome with the Sun card. So you guys, Ace of Wands, oh my goodness, 7. Okay. So the beginning of the reading is about Mercury retrograding. It's like Aries to Cancer must have got us to like through Mercury retrogrades. And then we got to about Virgo, and now the Ace of Wands are starting to show up. Okay. Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Did they never really open up and become vulnerable? Like straight up, I'm being told one of the things that got in the way of this was their own insecurities that led them to the points of like their Ace of Wands chakra not working properly, right? And it's a gender neutral reading. Remember that. We all have masculine and feminine energies. So even for my male Libras, this could be a girl that the Ace of Wands chakra wasn't working right, right? Okay. And like never made time for you or all in and committed. These were the 2 problems that they had, right? Not thinking with the right chakras, thinking with the wrong chakras. But now their heart's energizing and opening up for you. And the 7 of Pentacles to Judgment shows the more that they look internal into their soul, see, they're casting judgment of failures on this Two of Cups connections. It's like they messed up a whole twin flame soulmate cycle by the direction that they picked and chose. They know what they did. Some of you guys might be noticing feelings of like getting tapped on the head or getting pushed or poked in the head, or your crown chakra tingling and activating. Some of you guys, maybe even those of you walking on carpet, have noticed like if you touch a light switch, like spokes, static electricity, like shucking stuff, right? This is what's taking them on to another level, though, to come your way. So, you know, the Eight of Cups to the Knight of Swords, they fear that you've moved on or that you booked it and run. You got away from this while you had a chance. And it's like, whatever they did, it's like you're both kind of really unsure of how to get back to the happier times that you two had. Could be dealing with a fixed sign, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Capricorn. Somebody's born on the 25th or the 27th, maybe the 20th, maybe the 1st or the 11th. Somebody could be a life path 6 or 8. Somebody might be born on the 20th, 27th, or 19th. 10 of Pentacles into the Ace of Swords. This is interesting because we're into the 9th energy, right? No, 7th energy. We're into the 7th sign, and I'm getting a lot of 3 aces. You even have it too. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. I have a feeling the weekly is ahead where we get that 4th ace for a lot of the signs that have only been getting the 3 aces, or you're seeing 111. That allows this to come together as you've been wishing for. 6 of Swords, the Death card, and the Queen of Pentacles. It's a total transformation that allows this to try again and come full circle on the 6 of Wands to get it right. Somebody here has a dog, but Death card, total transformation. Pluto into Aquarius is totally affecting this. So they've done a complete shift in the energies as well. Because like you opened up to them and you were all in, but they were so 6 of Swords inconsistent that like one minute acting like they're your spouse or your partner, then the next minute they're telling you they're not ready. I told you I'm not ready, right? Like for some of you guys, it might have been like a friends with benefits or a situationship or something. Somebody's doing interesting off the Ace of Cups. Has somebody got the hiccups? Spoonful of peanut butter fixes it right up. If you're allergic to peanuts, hold your breath and swallow 3 times without breathing. You gotta hold the breath the whole way through the 3 swallows. Then you can start breathing again. Just so you know, just kind of resets the pathways. Anyways, I'm not a doctor. I have no clue what that's all about. I just call the messages as I see them. Virgo energy. Yeah, because Virgo's like the doctor house of the Zodiac. Somebody might even work in the medical field. Or somebody's actually going to a doctor to mature and get better. This might have vibes of like anger management, couples counseling. You might find out they're going to therapy, whether it's something they have to do or want to do, but I'm feeling like it's more of a they want to do. So they've been going through a big 10 of Pentacles shift to clear out the demons from their past in order to be ready for a long 10 of Pentacles relationship. You know what I mean? 8 of Swords into the 7 of Wands with the King of Cups. You're protected as they're going through this healing journey. So here's the thing, is that they've never had a sense of identity. That's why all the demons from their past bled into this relationship. And then the anxiety, they projected out all of their insecurities onto you because of the lack of inner peace in their life that led to all the anxiety and the insecurities. So the thing about that is that they really weren't ready. That's the fact that they really weren't ready was probably the one honest thing they said to you. You know, because with this many lies, 8 of Swords, how could you not trust them? But in the 6 of Wands, this is telling me that, you know what, the other thing they said that they were being truthful about was they did love you. And they do still love you. And that's what's motivating them to change for you. That 6 of Wands tells me you're the one that they wish they'd gone through this with. Like, it's like a card of hindsight. They wish their ex before you was the one that this happened with so that they were ready for you when they met you. Hope that makes sense. Could be a water sign, a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. Gemini's here, Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus is here, Aries. Also Leo and Capricorn. 10 of Cups. Hi, Pisces. And the Emperor. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands. the energy of missing you and the time apart, put them into a 5 of Wands training for the 6 of Wands success that's being called in with the Chariot on the Page of Wands. It's going to make you very happy. So you're the one they wish they don't want you to be the one that got away. So they're ready for this with the Chariot energy and getting ready to open up more. I actually think you get a surprise message from them this week that wants to like open up more, repair this, and it leads to a 10 of Pentacles, long-term marriage. Even for those of you that live at a distance or it's a digital relationship, it's growing into a real one. For some of you guys, it might be through a change in their work status that brings them your way. All right. So I hope that helps. But out of the sadness is what's bringing them together. This is nice. I like it. Some of you guys might work together or you will. All right. So I hope that helps. I love you, Libra. And your reading later on is going to be interesting. Let's see. Yours will be on, we said Friday this week. Okay. All right. So I hope that helps. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next time, I will see you then. Spinny hugs and peace and love, Libra. All right. Doop-a-doo-doo-doo. Cruising right along. Carla, what up, girl? How you doing? Tulip, what's up? What's up? Thanks for being here. Oh, thank you, Aubrey. Spinny hugs. What's up, Dice Killer? What's up? What's up? All right. I'm so glad to see you in, Aubrey. It's cool. I'm glad you're here. I love you guys. You guys are all awesome parts of the family. What's up, Grandma? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Merbenz. Thanks, Soup. Thanks. Hey, Chrissy. You are welcome. Hey, Corey. All right. Next up, let's do Scorpio. Oh, birthday sign. It's birthday time. All right, let's go for it. I'm just outside of Metro Detroit. Readings from the 248. No, my phone is in the 248 area code, but it's close enough for government work. But yeah, if you guys ever see me out around Metro Detroit or something, don't be, I don't bite. Don't be shy. You can say hi. Be like, Archer, is that you? Yeah, totally. I love saying hi to people and meeting fams when we're out and about. All right. What you got? Canton, Novi, Plymouth, Royal Oak, Livonia, Warren. I get. I'm like a Beach Boys song. You get around. I like driving, so I go places. You're downriver. I used to live downriver too. My first house was a downriver house. I dig my downriver vibes. It's cool. Okay. Scorpio was getting the same deck, weren't they, Melissa? Lightseers. Okay. Cool. I like it. Okay. Let's put Scorpio. You're in Stockbridge? Oh, that's cool. Inquiring Minds. Oh, we got a lot of cool Michiganders here. What up? Good to see you guys. That's cool. In Genesee County? Oh, I got friends still up by Flint and that. Oh my gosh, yeah, totally. That's cool. I got a lot of friends along the 23 corridor because I used to work in Brighton, Fenton, and that. It's cool vibes. But okay, Scorpio. What up, Scorpio? Happy birthday. All right. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for it. It's worth it. If I get flagged, let's go for it. All right. Happy birthday to. I'm actually going to do it. I'm doing the real. Happy birthday, dear Scorpio, because you're amazing and awesome and sexy and awesome, gorgeous and GQ and hunky and amazing, and everybody wants you and wants to be you, and they can't because you're Scorpio. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. I hope you have an awesome solar return because you totally deserve it. All right. So God, tap me in, tune me in to Scorpio. I love this time zone. This is cool. Whoa. Bad deck, Jen. That's a deck Chernobyl. That's a big spinny hug. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, come here. You get like a 2-part spinny hug. You're gonna get like the one where I just kind of like cradle you up and hold you and be like, hey, don't cry, it's gonna be okay. And then you get the spinny hug to make you start laughing, where I'm gonna pick you up, spin you around. You're gonna hair start all messed up, blowing in the breeze like you're in a Jeep with tops off. Jeep wave. You might start giggling because that was a serious deck derailment. Oh my gosh, yeah, it jumbled the deck even. All right, and look who's at the bottom. Time to beat the devil this week. All right, he knows he can't win this one, and that's probably why he's putting up such a good fight. Because with the Lover's card, you guys are destined to beat the devil. Sorry, Toby, not going to win this one. Sorry, buddy. All right, tap me in, tune me in. Give me 2 shuffles for Scorpio. Let's do this. Why did Scorpio need that bad of a spinny hug? What did they do to Scorpio? Tap me in. Give me everything you got. Think about your person, Scorpio. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Let's do it. The Wheel of Fortune to the 3 of Cups. Oh my God, it's like they either text you a picture of Out of the blue, it's like, Scorpio, marry me, I'm sorry. And you're like, whoa, slow down. You want to talk about an apology? Dude, it's seriously like they have a dream about you getting married to somebody, and all of a sudden they just blow up your phone or show up at your house and like, Scorpio, don't do it. And you're like, do what? I'm getting ready for work. Right? All right, give me 2 shuffles. Let's go. Here we go. All right. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the beyond super successful, sexy, amazingly smart, awesome Scorpios. That was the Wheel of Fortune again. They're totally coming your way. They've already chose to reach out to you again, but they're beyond freaked out, scared about it. I knew it. Knight of Wands to the Fool card, the Hierophant, 10 of Swords. They're scared to death on it with the Queen of Swords, but they still want to make peace with you on this. Fool card to the Hierophant. Oh, I don't know why, but I just heard they know where their bread's buttered. What the world is that about? Okay, let's go. The Star card, the 7 of Wands, the High Priestess, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Wands. Just so you know, you notice how the cards are popping out in any direction because of that whole thing that required the spinny hug. God is working to line things up for you guys. I was told to lay the cards down upright, which means in the week ahead, any energy that feels reversed and not working well is going to come in and fix itself. Star card. So you know what? They're still recovering from what you... Okay. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger, Scorpio. I got told that they are still recovering from you putting them into check about their negative attitude. I think somebody had enough, right? High Priestess. I think you ghosted on them because like they thought you'd have reached out by now with the High Priestess. Okay. It's almost to the point that whatever sign you're dealing with, if I got into their sign and read for them and I said at the end, there's a chance of things working out or something, they'd be like, yeah, right. Not a chance. Because they thought you've reached out by now. And it's got them kind of 4 of Cups, been like they're bummed out, right? They messed up their 3 of Cups. And for some of you guys, it could be your twin flame with the 4 of Wands. And they were more interested in going out and partying still and having their cake and eating it too. And then at this point, they're more confused, wondering if their mind games didn't work or if you figured it out. And yet, they're still making posts about you online. So they're still making posts about you online while they also are watching your socials. They may not seem to care about you or this whole thing at all, but they're actually behind the scenes kind of still really obsessed with you. Knight of Wands, Leo energy. With that Fool card to the Hierophant, they still want something with you, and it's like they're hiding it, okay? Externally, their social media posts or their interactions with you, with other people or whatever, might be like, oh, 10 of Swords. I am over Scorpio. I'm beyond Scorpio. Don't even think about them anymore. Internally, oh my God, I totally miss Scorpio, okay? Because they know what they did to this. That's the thing about it. 3 of Wands to the 6 of Cups. It's like they expected you to just continue to put up with it. Aries energy on that, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Aquarius energy, Pisces. The Magician, the Empress, these are major shifts. And the 3 of Swords came out reversed, okay? That card I was told not to put back in the right perspective. Yeah, the Lover's card. They know they made the wrong choice, okay? Whatever it was, Empress to like, I mean, look, High Priestess, Empress, Magician, Star card, they're going through major transformations. These major arcanas, they signify major changes, major shifts in the planets that we do not have the control over. You can't stop Mercury from retrograding, no matter how much they wanted to. The 3 of Swords can be a noun. It's like either an obsession that got in the way or an addiction that got in the way or a mindset, okay? And I really feel a lot of this was that just not to sugarcoat it, was they needed to grow up. Without rainbow unicorn tarot all over the thing, it's like they were in a rather immature energy. Age difference could be a part of it. They may not seem to care because it's like they thought they could mind manipulate you this time into submission, but it didn't work. And so now they'll talk to anyone that will listen to them about you, okay? Mercury retrograde's bringing this thing around. It's that they're internally getting clear-minded about this thing. some of you guys might be experiencing a symptoms or something like headaches and stuff. Or like maybe this person just was a headache with what they did to you. And so you're just moving on, doing you, enjoying yourself, enjoying your birthday season, enjoying your best life. And they're running around behind the scenes being like, can you believe Scorpio this? Can you believe Scorpio that? Can you believe Scorpio this? And here's the thing, even though the people that are engaging with them is like, oh gosh, yeah. Oh my goodness, really? They're not even listening to them. They're like, oh God, okay, cross watcher's doing it again. Scorpio this, Scorpio, big Scorpio chase me, big Scorpio yell at me. And it's like, what? Everybody around them's like, okay, yep, no problem. That's cool, right? Justice card and the Chariot, nice, with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands reversed. See, they hadn't worked through something. This is what they're working to transmute and put it upright because they still want you. 10 of Cups. Some of you guys might even have noticed rainbows lately. But the Emperor is what drives the Chariot, which means they're coming your way because I got an Empress vibe out already. I'd be surprised if we didn't see the Emperor come out on this one. So they're starving for attention, aren't they? A little bit of entitlement meets attention-seeking behavior. And like, if you could even talk to some of their exes, you would totally find out they did the same thing to them. Like, this person has a track record of self-sabotaging and then disconnecting. They never fully commit to anyone or anything. And it's why their work life is a mess right now, and their personal life is a mess right now, and everything is a mess right now, right? Hey, Rolanda, how you been doing? Missed you, girl. What's up? Somebody here might have a dog or an ESA animal, possibly. Or you guys might get a dog in the future. That's cool. The Devil. I told you. The Strength card. Leo Capricorn energy shows up with the Death card. It is still the 2 of Cups transformation that's bringing them back in. You got some deep soulmate twin flame vibes that comes off of this. There's a soul connection. That's why you guys can't get each other off your mind. The contract between the two of you guys has still got stuff going on with it. So it's a little bit of a karmic, it's the karmic debt. They gotta pay this off. All right. They're wanting to change. It is kind of a bit of a struggle for them, but they're actually working on things behind the scenes. They're still trying to look, see how they're still trying to put on a brave face for the public? Like, look at me. Behind the scenes, this is what they're hiding. They're working on beating the devil at its own game. Capricorn energy will motivate them forward through this. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. There could be kids for some of you guys involved. Hello. There he is. And look, this could actually be within the next 3 days for some of you guys at the time of finding this, or like an incoming message may have happened even 3 days ago. But I'm being told this is sooner than later that the Emperor shows up because he's only a few layers deep with the 8 of Wands that gets things moving. So behind the scenes, they're still dealing with this and actually paying off some karmic debt in order to be able to come in correct for you, for their Empress. That's a divine union that comes out of this. So I do see them paying the karmic debt off and facing it in order to come in correct. That I think you'll be shocked. They might reach out like sooner than this week, like 3 days, not 7 days type of a vibe or something from whenever you find this reading. All right. Because the energy shifts around us right now. It's leading up to it. This way they might reach out and make an effort to start making things work and come in correct, man up and woman up, and be there for you. All right. I love it for you. This is cool. Happy birthday, Scorpio. This is still going to get to be one of the best solar returns yet for you. And I love it. Hope that helps. All right. And we'll do your reading will be, let's see, you're going to be on Friday. You're going to be a Friday reading. All right. So I'll see you back here on Friday. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. Consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time. All right. Enjoy your birthday. Go off your diet. Have a big old ice cream cake. Have a lot of fun. And I'll see you next time. All right. Happy birthday. Birthday spinny hugs. Okay. Guys, give me just a second. I'm going to take a quick break for my back. Thank you, middle age. Thank you, 40s. Give me just a second to stretch, and I will be right back. Sorry, but I got you. All right, cool. You cool with that, Sag? Please. I love you, Sag. I'm Archer, remember? I'll make it up to you. Actually, I could keep begging for you to forgive me or just go and get this over with. Let me be right back. Okay. See, I prepped one for that too. Cool. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Give me 30 seconds. I'm not going to be gone long. It's just a quick stretch. I'm not even taking the water with me. All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to mute that too. You don't need to hear me try to get the microphone off. There we go. Sorry, I'm sorry. I am a 40 something, okay, who's been chugging more water and coffee than faster than my Jeep burns through gas. Sorry. Okay. And then I sit right back down and start chugging more. Whatever. I just winked at you, Sagittarius. That's a Sag wink because I'd already moved the envelope. Hi, Sag. I don't know. That's good coffee. 10 gallons, please. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Shells. Are you doing okay? Spinny hugs. What up? Sorry, Lisa. I know, right? Okay. What deck for Sag? I don't know. There it is. Sag deck requests the Beatles. Nice. Let's go with the Beatles. I just got Anthology for Sagittarius, so that's cool. All right, let's do it. I got a piano cover posted of the Beatles' new song Now and Then, so that's you might want to check that out too. But let's do Sagittarius at 217:37. What up, Sagittarius? How you doing? All right. Think about your person, and God tap me into Sagittarius's energy, please and thank you. I'm not making fun of anybody. I just like archerisms about pronunciations. All right. All right, God, tap me into Sagittarius energy, please and thank you. Give me everything you got for Sagittarius because, as you know, I have been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer. It's why I'm Archer. I'm here for you. All right. So let's go for this. Tap me into. I've had a lot of Sagittariuses in my life. Both grandmas alone were Saggies. It was awesome. My childhood was never boring. I love Sagittarius. All right, let's do this. You ready? All right, give me 2 shuffles for Sagittarius. Let's go for it. Here we go. Ready? 1. Happy early birthday, by the way. I like to be the one that says it first. 1 and 2. Let's love this. Why was that awkward stare before I started cutting the deck? What was that? Was that awkward silence moment. Awkward pause. Let's love this deck for the Super C successful Sagittarius, the only sign worthy of 5 syllables. Hey, Mom. What up, Mama T? All right, let's dig in. 5 of Swords to the Hierophant and the Chariot. You guys are both healing through 5 stages of grief. You guys are both still grieving the loss of this connection because both of you still want to be married to each other with the Hierophant and the Chariot. But in the 4 of Pentacles, you guys haven't opened up to start talking yet, but things are lining up to move this forward with the 8 of Wands. All right, that's your energy, even though it's Ringo. Cancer, Sagittarius vibes come in on this. The Five of Swords represents the 5 stages of grief, okay? Just like Paul and Ringo here grieving about why John wore that coat to the beach. But I think you guys can make it through the 5 stages of grief and come together. I mean, the Hierophant's there. That's a card of union. That's high-end union. Like you guys wind up JOP going to Vegas and getting hooked up in front of the spear by an Elvis impersonator, and you're both totally cool with it. You all hooked up. Oh, you're going to be married to this person. You two can't fight fate. And you're the one calling them in. Watch. I know it. Judgment card. Okay. I like seeing the Judgment card. Nice. On the Two of Wands to the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. I will find out why they are Eight of Swords holding back from apologizing to you with the Nine of Wands. That leads to the Sun card. I told you, you guys do wind up happy again together. All right. I'm hearing that song by the Turtles. Oh, that's an oldie. So happy together. Bop, bop. How is the weather? How is the weather? I don't know. Maybe starts as a communication. It's like, so, hey, how's your life been? How's the weather? Hope you're well. And then the end result is like, oh my gosh, I totally love you. I've totally reflected it and I want to talk to you. The Judgment card on the Two of Wands shows that they've made the decision or the choice to look inward and judge on themselves in order to manifest the apology they want to give. So part of it could have been an ego death that was required during the separation because they couldn't keep Seven of Swords and deceiving you. I like this though, because in traditional Rider-Waite, the Seven of Swords sometime in New York City does talk about processing through the 5 stages of grief in order to take those Five of Swords out of the equation, like how the artwork depicts it, in order to leave the Two of Swords to have hope and faith of coming together. The Judgment card does often talk about internal reflection, looking inward into the mirror in order to judge one's self, okay, in order to find the healing work needed to continue and carry on forward. And just so you know, they do still see you as a blessing in their life because I was drawn to the angel on this Page of Pentacles with Paul playing with Heather McCartney on there. You're a bit of like an angel to them. In a way, you're a bit of their guardian angel, all right? Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords. It's almost as if at the moment they're like with this Judgment card, how much they reflected back. It's almost like I think the Eight of Swords is holding them back because they're like, Archer, I don't think Sag wants to talk to me. And I'm like, Sag surely will talk to you. They're here at a tarot reading about you because you guys make each other happy behind the scenes. You went through a lot of stuff, but the time apart has given both of you guys time to be like, we do still kind of make each other happy. It's just so frustrating that it would never move or go anywhere, right? Gemini, Cancer energy, Leo, Aries, Scorpio too, Aquarius. All right. Could be another Sag for some of you guys, but I'm going to pull on this Judgment card especially because that's the big one. Because I think you're wondering if they actually possibly could have done the work and changed. Five of Cups. Death card. Told you. Ace of Wands. You guys totally miss each other. Ace of Wands on the Death card. Their insecurities is what they're changing. I told you, Five of Cups, Death card. Could they have really done the work? Could they totally have done the work? They have totally done the work. You know how like unconfident they were? You're taking too long. Look at Ringo's drumstick. Sag. Look at Ringo's drumstick. This Ace of Wands shows they still totally want to fire your arrow off. And I'm not embarrassed by it. See, they're learning confidence. Maybe for some, I mean, Ace of Wands are one of the things that can cause fights in a relationship or a connection, especially for somebody very insecure and deceptive, right? Maybe that's part of the reason why you never fully Ace of Wands opened up to him, because you're like, I don't know if I fully trust this yet, because they're still entertaining other options or trying to make you jealous. And with the Four of Cups, you're at this point where it's like, this could be too good to be true that this is actually working out. So some of you guys have already made contact and you're starting to make plans and it's got you feeling some type of a good way, or them. Roles could be reversed. Some of you guys are totally mirroring each other too, by the way. You're like going through the same stuff and feeling the same way at the same time. So that's more of paralleling. That's not mirroring. You guys are paralleling. Mirroring would mean they're still like bouncing things back and forth off of you in order to do the work, but they've done the work. Ace of Wands, they're coming in more confident and just being like, hey, Sagittarius, what up? This is interesting. So I don't think this is too good to be true, because you're sitting here looking at it being like, Archer, people don't change, Archer. People don't change. Death card on the Five of Cups says the depression and out of missing you has forced them to change. Eight of Wands. We're back to this moving forward. out of a Page of Pentacles into a Queen of Pentacles status. Three of Pentacles shows your guardian angels are actually controlling this and guiding it through. Like your guardian angels and their guardian angels, they work together. Did you know that? You guys are from the same soul tribes. That might be why some of you guys are like, well, yeah, our noses are similar. Our hair looks similar. Like there's just something about this person, right? I think you guys are more awoke though. Some of you guys might be more into the Zodiac or the tarot than they were. And I think you triggered their awakening. All right. You could be the person that brought the runner to tarot. Does that make sense? Like, because you were already awoke, right? And they weren't. Sagittarius, you're the person that brought this person to the tarot. Ace of Swords. I knew it. The silence. They've sat here being like, Sag is throwing a monkey wrench in my life now because it's like Sagittarius is the one and they're my person. And they're getting like on TikTok, okay? On TikTok, they're getting those things in their algorithm that are like, I'm going to draw your soulmate, you know, right? And then your initials, what gets drawn, stuff like that. They're awakening to this. You led them to an awakening with the 8 of Cups on the 10 of Wands. I like this because it's like, you know what? Their insecurities did get in the way of a perfect relationship. You just were slow to move forward and slow to progress because you just didn't fully trust them yet. They hadn't earned the trust, right? It's like they felt safer in the mask that was their life and that they never let the real them show, that you saw the real them, that like, it's like they tried to come off as a player and you're like, you're not a player. What are you doing, right? It's like they lied to you to make themselves out to be more than they were. And when you found out with the Devil to the 2 of Pentacles, it's like now they had to actually live up to all of it. They're not just going to 9 of Wands apologize for lying to you. It's like, I kid you not, with the Ace of Swords on the 3 of Pentacles, especially the 10 of Wands, whatever they did lie about, all right, they're making it happen, okay? So it's the strong entitlement vibes. It's like they were so used to getting things their way that they could lie and manipulate you into being something that you weren't. And you saw through that and called them out on it. You needed a pause and a time to reflect and focus because they were being too pushy. Whoa. I'm on Sag's side. Sorry, cross-watcher. Capricorn, Taurus, Aries energy on that. Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, if I didn't mention, I think I mentioned them. Aries, Gemini, Leo. Some of you guys, it could be a Leo Cancer placement, or somebody here might have like a Leo Moon or Leo Rising or Leo Venus or a Cancer placement somewhere in their big 4. See, the Cancer Sagittarius connection thing is still going on. The 4th house and the 9th houses are activated, which means they've learned lessons about, are you serious? Really? That you're where their home is. You're their safe place. Nothing compares with you on the 7 of Cups. You're like, you make them feel safe and comfortable, like a wish. You chose them to start cutting out all these little 7 of Cups things that made them a bad person. You turned a bad person good. Because the 7 of Cups, that's my Love Island card, right? No further explanations necessary. They made you feel like an option, or they kept pointing out all of your flaws, your problems. And you're like, why do you keep trying to 5 of Swords change me? Just let me be Sagittarius, right? In reality, they were the ones that needed to do all the changing, and they just figured it out. They just figured it out. Hierophant to the Page of Swords. Oh my gosh, with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Some of y'all could totally be dealing with a strong cardinal sign, like a Capricorn, an Aries, a Libra, or a Cancer. Here's the thing is you triggered the awakening in this person. And it's like out of the blue, okay? It's like something totally unsuspected. Oh my gosh, I'm okay. Somehow this resonates because I keep hearing example, Archer, example. It's like that one time after I just moved into the current house I'm at now, right? This is the house I moved to before the forever house and wherever it is. Anyways, here's the thing is that one night that I left the door unlocked and I hear a knock on it. I'm still just like getting situated and settled. And it was already dark. And as soon as I heard the knock, I'm like, oh, you didn't lock the door. Uh-oh. But so I bolt for my living room and there's a guy standing there and I run up and as I grab the door handle, I'm like, can I help you? And he looks and he goes, I'm Jesus. And I'm like, and now remember, this was like 2006. It was different times, but I'm like, oh, well, you better come in then. And something told me open the door. We wound up hanging out and just having waters and talking for what felt like 3 hours, right? And then afterwards, he and he leaves, and I'm like, thanks. And as he just like, I turn and look back just as I locked the door, and like, that was so crazy. And I look up, and 3 hours had passed. And then I look back to the driveway in a split second. He's gone. There's nobody there. Interesting. I don't know how that resonates to this, but this is somebody that found Jesus. Bible and a cheeseburger. So they've been working on their emotional intelligence. They're starting to turn the corner on emotional intelligence. Boulevard. That's cool. And they're starting to turn. This has been a really long, slow burn, yet they never moved on from you. Whatever they've experienced since you guys last spoke were all life lessons that were required in order for them to come in correct for you. That's why they're going to be so different now from what they were before. You'd be shocked at how many times they sat back and said, this is how I made Sagittarius feel. Wow. This is how I got in the way of my own happiness by making Sagittarius feel that way. They're learning a lot. Some of their online posts you've seen are totally directed right at you. It's like you both are, some of you guys actually are communicating through social media posts or something, or you're dealing with a Leo. I think that message came out for, was it Leo or Cancer, maybe? I don't remember. Interestingly enough, I'm being told there's also something in the Pisces reading for you. I haven't even done Pisces. Oh, I love when you do that. I haven't even done Pisces yet. And God's like, tell Sag there's something in the Pisces reading. That's cool. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces, or you got some strong Pisces in your chart. So it's like you're both starting to feel like you're ready for this. And God is agreeing. You guys are getting ready to come together for a happy union that's on a whole other level. Oh my gosh. I just heard, see George with his ukulele. George loved ukuleles. Some of you guys, this song may resonate, or you'll hear it, or it'll pop up in your feed or your algorithm. It's the song Something by the Beatles, right? But it's not the original version. It's the version that Paul does today at concerts, where he starts it with the ukulele verse. Being told that song may even resonate. All right, I dig this. So they're starting, like, you guys have been working on yourself and your stability. They've been actually working on getting themselves in check and stop breaking promises. Whoever turn it is to go next on this one, it's going to be very well received. Like, you may hear from them this week wanting to rebuild the trust and the connection. And if you reached out, you would blow their mind. They'd be like, oh my God, Sagittarius still thinks about me. Heads up, they may not respond right away. Give them a couple hours or something if you are the one that reaches out first, just for however it resonates, because they have to pick their jaw up off the floor. They got to recover from passing out. And then hopefully they were over something soft so they didn't break the phone. But yeah, whenever your name pops up in their phone screen, however that goes, they are going to be short circuit, but they'll be okay. And then you guys get to be in love. Roles could totally be reversed on that you get the message. Take it however it resonates. One of you guys are all going to be like, boink. And then you guys fall in love and keep going. I love it for you, Sag. All right. Happy early birthday. I hope you have a good one. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And until next time, I'll see you then. Spinny hugs and peace and love. Happy early birthday. Go be happy, Sagittarius. You deserve it. Okay. Side note, bonus for my Beatle records collectors. If you have a copy of the Yesterday Today album, or your parents or your grandparents or something had it, look and see if there's a sticker on the album. Is it actually the picture of the album, or is there a sticker stuck over it of a different album cover? If so, it could be worth a lot of money. Google Beatles Butcher album cover for further details. It'll blow your mind. It's cool vibes. All right. I love you, Sagittarius. Bye. Okay. Until we meet again. Okay. Capricorn. Drum roll. Cool. All right. Capricorn. What we got up for Cap? We got, the Wild Unknown. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. That's cool. 2, 4, 6, 7 Pentacles to the Ace of Cups. Your person feels like they messed up their chances at a fresh start with you. Or, this is interesting. I could be reading for 2 groups of Capricorns. All right, let's do this. Capricorn, you are going to be at 234, right to the penny. Here we go. Let's do this. What up, Capricorn? Thank you very much for being here. Think about your person, and God tapped me into Capricorn's energy. and consider subscribing, being part of the fam. Just because I started on Tuesday this week, your individual reading will be Saturday morning this week, but then it'll go back to normal broadcasting in the new schedule for Fridays. Okay. All right. So let's go. Tap me and tune me into Capricorn energy. Think about your person, Capricorn. Let's see what we got. Give me everything you got for Capricorn. Here we go. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we have for Capricorn? Thanks for having me bring the Wild Unknown deck back out of retirement here. I haven't used this deck in a minute. This is cool. All right, let's go. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Hold that, Buddha squirrel. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorns. Let's get that bag, Cappy. Give it up for the cardinal earth sign. Page of Pentacles. There's a message coming in your way. With the 10 of Wands, oh my gosh, are they over it? The 5 of Wands. They've closed an old cycle and they're training for the next cycle with the 5 of Wands that leads into the Page of Swords. Somebody might have a tattoo of an owl or something about an owl and a towel might resonate, okay? Meanwhile, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain, so whatever. Your person's cat's got their tongue because I fumbled my words and I'm a Gemini Mercury. I'm really good at talking. 9 times out of 10, I don't know when to shut my pie hole, and I couldn't get that message out. All right, let's go. Whoa, yeah, you got their head in a whirl. I love my little calendar girl every day, every day, every night, every day of the year. The Hierophant, as I'm singing Calendar Girl by Neil Sedaka. This is actually going to turn into a very long-term relationship, and you might not even notice it with the Moon card because they're hiding their feelings for you. The King of Pentacles into the... Ooh, that's a 9 of Cups. Why do they keep 6 of Cups dancing around the elephant in the room while making themselves out to be the victim at the same time? 5 of Pentacles. Why won't they accept the responsibilities for their part of things? Page of Wands to the Moon card. Somebody here might work for DoorDash because literally I keep seeing that I keep seeing that DoorDash driver that's like, I'm the victim. You guys know the story I'm talking about, TikTok especially, right? The nose knows. My nose started itching. So this is interesting because it's like they always make your reaction to the problem, not the actual problem, right? Could have been dealing with somebody that was in a narcissistic vibe or doing some rage baiting, trying to get your attention, and yet where it worked with 6 of Cups, where it worked with like past, like their exes, you were on a higher level and they were supposed to come in differently, but they didn't, right? It's like they used old player vibes on you and it was just like, right? Yeah, 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups into the 8 of Cups that leads right over to the 8 of Swords. That's what left them feeling stuck. Should not have made you feel like an option with the Page of Wands. Yeah, with the King of Wands. That's the snake in the room on this. That leaves them feeling depressed like a sad horse with the 5 of Cups. Okay? So they've been going through a huge lesson in order to pay off some emotional debt, in order to come up in some emotional maturity, because even some of their friends weren't that great. They ran around with people that were in a lower energetical cycle, right? And you're always the results of the 5 closest people you hang around with. All right. So it's like they have been having to work through this emotional debt that's been getting in the way of the relationship from the start. But yet it's like you're unsure if you'll ever be able to trust him again. All right. 5 of Pentacles into the Page of Wands on the Moon card, you have questions, you have uncertainties, right? That in this vibes, you're like, for all I know, they were playing me or setting me up, but I'm not sure on how to work. I don't know. They would really test your patience big time with this Moon card, didn't they? Doing whatever was taken to get to you, and then them taking this person, look at their parents and their connection, because this person is a very skewed perception on how the world is supposed to work, Wheel of Fortune, and they're choosing to get over that with the Five of Swords to the Strength card on the Emperor with the Hermit card. See, their insecurities got the better of them because they didn't feel like they were turtly enough for the Turtle Club, right? Turtle, turtle, turtle. Strength card on the Emperor, very set in their ways. However, their energy was very last cycle, right? That was a big part of this one. And the entitlement being so strong was just overkill. So the thing about this is that, like, as soon as you responded and things changed, that's when they became the victim. Some of you guys might even have met online or live at a distance or something. Could be a digital connection for some of you guys, or a long distance relationship. But in the Hierophant, it's a connection, Taurus energy. So there's something in this one. You know, the thing about this is that they're starting to see things from a higher, more elevated perspective. Like maybe this is somebody that was very big into the clout chasing or keeping up with the Joneses. They had to brag about stuff they were posting online. Nobody likes a bragger. And that shows the immature side of things that come out, that it was like it had to be a competition to keep up with the neighbors and keep up at work. And this would be the first person that would have a full X on, right? I totally dig it. If it ain't a pearl at the 12 o'clock, you know it ain't the real deal. Yeah. Mother of Pentacles into the Chariot. I'll be darned. Four of Swords. So the silence has them having to change because nobody wants to be around them. You were the thing kept them the most sane of all, right? So with this Chariot card on this, it's kind of like the stuff they're bragging about is actually making them only look worse. It's like they expected you to heal the trauma that the person before you caused. Otherwise, they would take it out on you and then blame you for it. They weren't fully healed. They hadn't fully made it through that battle. But with this Chariot into the Queen of Pentacles, they're getting to it. Pisces and Cancer energy on this one. Virgo and Libra as well. And then you've got Aquarius, Aries energy, strong Leo. There's a lot of Leo here. Also Scorpio. Pretty strong Libra and Leo so far. Gemini is here too. Some of you guys could be born on the 9th or the 19th. The 18th is here. The 7th and the 4th comes out. 24th, the 14th, and the 30th as well. Oh, Four of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords and the Hermit card. So they are healing with the Magician and Judgment card with Temperance that lets them take action. Some of you guys have either said the prayer or wished them well. Like I'm hearing the vibes of like, God, if this person's not meant to be in my life, take them out. And they still keep coming up into your energy because with that Judgment card, by you, whatever prayer it was you prayed for them, God's like, oh, cross watchers, this is going to hurt, but Capricorn's wishing you well, right? And so they are undergoing a transformation through this. That this for them is a very big lesson in clearing out emotional debt before entering into a new connection. And I see them reaching out, being humbled. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy comes out on this along with Sagittarius. Seven of Wands, though, with Leo. There's a protected connection here. And some of you guys have been noticing butterflies lately. Somebody might even have a pet reptile or a lizard or a snake or an iguana or a gecko or something. I don't know. I do see them reaching out from a more balanced place, but I also do see them wanting to take action. All right, Sagittarius energy on the Temperance card. That with that Seven of Wands, wow, you got strong fire on this. Aries, Leo, and Sag, but Virgo and Pisces too. So they're healed. They're healed. All right. Some of you, they may have a speech impediment or something about like a lisp or a stutter because normally I communicate really good, but I got a lot of fumbled up words and syllables coming out. Like they enunciate the wrong syllable. So this person's experiencing an ego death as a result of meeting you. Oh, okay. So they're experiencing an ego death that's going to wind up humbling them down in order to come in correct instead of trying to create drama where no drama is needed to exist. It's like when things are good, they got to create drama or they got to get depressed or they got to whatever to drag you down like a boat anchor. And not just like a personal boat anchor, like the Titanic's anchor. Those things were 16 tons. When those things dropped, that boat won't move nowhere. So It's a heavy load that they were bringing into this connection. You're going to actually be very surprised because I see them reaching out, having learned the lesson. And I do see it around this upcoming moon. All right. So heads up, keep your eyes to the sky, especially if you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. All right. But you got strong Leo and Capricorn on this and Aries too. Hold on. Off the Magician and the Emperor, check these cards out. Okay. Side note out of this, because like you got this person getting ready to talk to you. All right. The Moon card to the Strength card. Then you've also got this person that you're interacting with, either like for work or for something personal in your personal life that totally really wants more with you. And like they're a bit nervous or they might act a bit weird around you because like it's like they're really good at their job or whatever they do, but they're not really versed in love. But they've been considering asking you out too. All right. Notice who's been like acting weird or interacting weirdly around you or like trying to flirt, but really sucking at it. And you're like, you're my dry cleaner or something. Like, what really? Oh my God. And they're like, hey, you want some free dry cleaning for life or something like that. Something like that. But they're also considering asking you out. Okay, so you guys have been manifesting one person into your life, working on, like I'm just manifesting my person, okay, whether it's a past or a new or better or whatever. And I think your manifestations, especially around the moon cycles, for those of you that do the moon water and stuff, especially, is that you got like shrapnel and that you're manifesting your person who's coming back to or coming in. But then you've also got multiple other manifestations that are being like, all of a sudden, like this person asks you out, somebody yells and cat calls at you or something. And you're like, well, maybe I use too much manifestation power. I mean, you're the cardinal earth sign, so it could totally happen. So you might wind up with multiple offers and have to decide, do I give the past person a chance or do I go with this new direction or what? All right. Or do I go with this one too? Oh my gosh, it's like a game of the old Bachelorette or the dating game show, like behind door number 1, behind door number 2, behind door number 3. You will not go into your golden years retired. Something about the Golden Girls resonates too. But yeah, you are not going to end this life single. You're going to be here for a lot longer. And you got a serious, some of you guys met at the gym. You got like, it's your trainer or something. All right. So I hope that helps, Capricorn. I love you and I will see you later. All right. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. And I'll see you Saturday for your reading. We're going to hang out for the weekend to do your reading. And then I'll be back normal schedules next week. All right. So I love you and peace and love. Hold on. I got to fix the microphone for. Did my mic fail? Is that better? How's that? Is that good, TikTok? Which mic's out? Oh, the TikTok mic. Okay, cool beans. We're good. I have backups. I have backup sources fed into it. That should fix the mic. We good, TikTok? I have 26 backup plans. Then I go into double letters, then triple letters. So, yep. That's why there's 2 mics on this thing. There's a backup mic in case the one mic don't cut. All right, cool beans. Thanks, sunshine. Cool beans. All right, on to Aquarius then. Let's keep rolling. I love this time. This is going to be so awesome next week to get into the Monday morning time slots. This is going to be perfect, dude. I love this. All right, Aquarius, let's do it. Here we go. Aquarius, what deck we got up for you, Aqua? We're going to use Melissa Justice. What up? How's it going? Thanks for being here. What's up, user WF? You are most welcome. Spitty hugs. All right, Aqua gets the OG. Grand Theft Auto, Pisces gets the Shadow. Cool beans. Oh, that's cool. The Shadow deck for Aries and Pisces. We come full circle. I love it. All right, so I need the Grand Theft Auto deck. Grab the Urban Tarot. Okay, got you. Okay, there we go. Hold on, Virgo Moon. I gotta fix. Hold on, I gotta put these cards back proper. There we go. Okay, I have a lot of tarot decks. Keeps me out of the bars. Anyways, keeps me out of trouble. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Cry SMS. Spinny hugs. Riley, hugs. What up, guys? What's up? Is that Mitzi88? Hi. What you up to? I missed you. Thanks for coming. All right. I like that, Gorilla. We're not weirdos. We're limited editions. Oh, that'd be awesome. So, remember those conversion bands back in the 80s and the 90s that they put in like VCRs and leather and stuff? That's the vibes I got off of that. All right. Let's see what's up next. Aquarius. We're going to put you at 248, 248.58. That sounds kind of cool. I dig it. All right, let's go. What's up, Aquarius? How you doing? Thank you very much for being here. And we're going to do your live individual collective reading just this week. It'll be on Saturday. Then it'll go back to the Friday time slot. So hang around and I'll see you back here on Friday. All right. Dude, the Grand Theft Auto, 5 of Swords. What took you so long to pick me up, Archer? Don't worry. Look how fast this deck pops cards. This is the original hero deck before the Biblical Tarot took over as the hero deck for the channel. Queen of Wands into the Knight of Cups. The public defender meets the seducer. Somebody here might be like a lawyer or work in the legal fields. However, you've got a Knight of Cups offer coming your way too. I think this person's wondering if you're willing to give this a chance. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. Where's this going to go? All right, God. Tap me and tune me into Aquarius's energy. Let's go for it. Think about your person, Aqua. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly auspicious Aquarians. One of you guys are going to win a peace prize someday. That's cool. All right. We are Aquarius. We come in peace. Elliot. No. All right, let's go. Over energy, the 9 of Wands to the Page of Cups on the Magician. Something is just getting started with the Empress. Something is just getting started. All right. The Empress gives those birth to those ideas, okay, that takes time to formulate and put together. The energies in the universe are lining up around y'all to bring you two together, all right? There's children in your future, just in case you were wondering. All right, anyhow, let's go. Current conditions. 3 of Cups. It's Married with Children. Not the 3 of Swords, not the TV show. Anyways, maybe. What about Pamela Segal resonates to anybody? Peg Bundy vibes? What? 3 of Cups to the 3 of Swords. You're supposed to be married to this person. Some of you guys are. This person's wondering if you're willing to even give them a chance on this one. And I do like the 3 of Swords in this deck, because this 3 of Swords shows those swords in the tub and the blood being washed off of them to lead to a successful celebratory outcome. So you got someone coming in that's wanting to show you some real love this week. And they're legit. They've healed from their past hurts on the 3 of Swords, and God's helped them. This person don't make money moves. This person makes life shifts. All right, they're playing some serious. They're chess master. Something about that video game, the Chess Master. Remember that game back in the Oregon Trail days? I always died of dysentery in Oregon Trail. Anyways, some of you guys might be part of the GATE program. Remember the headphones and the tones? Hi, nice to meet you. Anyways, they have been working on not making their work such a priority and working on making more time for you. 7 of Cups to the Knight of Swords on the 7 of Pentacles. Something about July 7th might be a date that resonates to you, but I see here out of a sense of failure, of something not getting off the ground, that, dude, remember the little fluoride drinks, Andy? Right? Shh, cheese it, Andy's here. I've learned how to do that much more gently so I don't crack my head open. Hi, Andy. What up? We have a TikTok Andy now, too, who's part of the GATE program. That's cool. Anyways, okay. 7 of Pentacles. I know the orange pop. Yup, like orange slice. Yup. I know my 3rd grade teacher knew I was what? Anyways, anyhow. So they've been working on changing that perspective on their life. But whatever it is that kept interfering with the relationship and getting this off the ground. So like they know you don't want to sit and like be alone and neglected while they're just doing them, right? It's not all just about them. That's the thing. But they like to make it about them. 3 of Swords. It's like they weren't ready for this part. They didn't suspect meeting you. You guys just like, I don't think either of you guys were looking at the time this started. And I think that's a big part of why this didn't get off the ground. It's like some of you guys might work together or something, but they know you don't want to just sit around and be alone and neglected. And it's like they're trying to get their act together for you. The Magician card. I told you on the 5 of Pentacles into the 2 of Swords with the Page of Swords. Some of you guys might live at a distance, or this could be like a digital online relationship, or you guys met digitally. Somebody might be in the medical field, but with the 5 of Pentacles into that 2 of Swords, there is still a little bit of peace, a little bit of hope and faith they still have to make this work out with the Magician card. Like, some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn too, because this person's experiencing an ego death as well, and it was needed in order to realize that they wanted someone in their life. Their hyper independence they're getting over the hyper independence. They're coming into a much healthier Two of Swords balance of independence and codependence. I mean, like, it's cool to be independent, but I mean, God, at some point, like, you know, let Aquarius know you need them, you know, right? Hey, Aquarius, you know, Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. With the Star card of the Wheel of Fortune, let Aquarius know they're needed, right? They love you. Aquarius on the Wheel of Fortune. Aquarius, Cancer, and Sagittarius energy on this one. Oh. So they use the hyper independence to protect themselves from what they went through before that they've been healing from. That's why it comes up as like a runner vibe or a fight or flight vibe. This one's not on you, it's on them. The people they've dealt with before they met you, Five of Pentacles, Two of Swords, like railroaded them. They dealt with some straight up narcissistic borderline sociopaths. And so it's like they're experiencing this ego death that was needed in order to like elevate them, get them into a better health, back to best, Taurus energy, in order like to change. They got to come out of that lower level. Like this person always had a habit of picking the wrong type. You're the first right type they picked, okay? Because you're a bit of a star. Some of you guys might even be in the public eye, or they are, or if not, you guys might be. But yeah, I could be reading for a future celebrity couple or something like that. So here's the thing is, you know how like their fight or flight mode would always kick in based out of fear? And that's what always led to failures in their personal life, including this. It's like going, I know, yeah, I know, right? Mind blown. It's like going through this is making them like they want to change for you. You're the first person that they're like, wait a second. Oh, they went through the stuff that they went through with their ex in order to process that part of the healing journey to come in correct for you. So their ex took the biggest brunt of things. You took a minor brunt of things, which was still a brunt of things. This isn't gotten off the ground yet, though. But the thing is, like, they still don't want you to become the one that got away. They regret running or not connecting to this one. Because I like it's like you were like, you know, I'm 7 cups. Let's see where this goes. I'm kind of cool with it. Then they went Four of Swords. And it's like, whoa, wait, why didn't it go anywhere? And then you'll find out that they paid off some karmic debt in order to learn a lesson to come in correct for you with the Page of Pentacles. If this had happened before, it wouldn't have worked out. It would have gotten real bad. But this has allowed them to process and clear some stuff. Okay. They do want to actually change for you. They had just like, yeah. They cut out like friend circles or family members. They were like dealing with a lot of lower level energy that was keeping them stuck. And they've worked to let go of that for you. Dude, you might actually, or do that. You might actually get a solid, honest offer from them this week. This is something that like never totally fully got off the ground. You know what I mean? And now they want to get it off the ground. It's got false start, situationship, something, friend zone vibes all over it that all of a sudden it's like, nope, Aquarius is the one. Five of Swords, the Page of Swords, that leads to the Nine of Pentacles. They're single. Either they're getting out of a breakup, might be widowed, but I see them actually healing through this with the Page of Swords. Lessons learned and ready to elevate. Some of you guys, they may have had to overcome an addiction or a vice of some kind, okay? Especially that Three of Swords vibes. Doesn't have to be a third party, because this is a noun. This could be an obsession. This could be an addiction. Could be a mindset. But like they really didn't want to disappoint you as much as they did, but with the Tower card, they totally did. And look, Page of Swords, they're watching and working on this. Like, something about your social media posts are like helping them through this. So they are totally digitally online stalking you. Yeah. But I kind of like for this one that it's like, I think on this vibe here, you're going to get an honest help for like response from them. Somebody totally has a speech thing going on, whether it's an impediment or a lisp or a stutter, because I normally communicate really clearly and it's not totally clearly today. This person, yeah, cat's got their tongue. Leo Cancer energy. Actually, Leo Taurus energy on that. Because if cat's got the tongue, the cat would give me the Leo energy, but that's Taurus energy, right? Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, right. Yeah. So, okay. Anyways, yeah, the cat's got your tongue. So the thing about this is that in a week ahead, you either get like they're planning already, even in the silence. Page of Swords. Look how many computer monitors they got. Some of you guys might be in IT or they are techer, gamer, something like that. But look, I'm telling you, somebody's online. Look, that's a computer setup like I got to manage the channel and stuff. So somebody could be online or a content creator. You, them, both you guys, that's going to be. And then check this out, because you've also, like, you see how there's three, come here. See how there's three monitors, right? There's, on a side note, okay, is that you've got like a new energy incoming digitally that you may want to keep tabs on your digital inbox or something, because you've also got somebody else totally interested in you. All right. And you're either going to get to choose to work this thing out or go in this direction, but one way or another, it winds up leading to a new start. Fool card on the Page of Pentacles, messages and communication. The silence will be broken in the week ahead. I love it. All right. Wow. Strong Cancer and Leo energy. What the heck? Aries and Pisces are here. Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, more Cancer, Taurus, Leo, Libra. And a lot of Libra too. Libra, Leo, Cancer so far taking the lead. Could be another Aquarius. Pisces is hanging out. Virgo, Gemini, Taurus. Doesn't be your sun sign. Definitely the part of the chart that's pinging. Something about location tracking or GPS location services or something. I don't know. Anyways, hope it helps, Aquarius, and I'll see you later on this week for your live individual reading. Please hype and like the reading. Consider subscribing, being part of the fam. We'd love to have you. And until next time, I will see you then. Peace and love, Aquarius, and spinny hugs. All right. And thank you all for being here. Mitzi, the Virgo Pisces thing lives on, like that. Like those memes in the TikToks with Celine Dion. My heart will go on, but it's like played on like an elementary school recorder. That. Oh my gosh, I cannot. You are most welcome, Helena. Oh my gosh, Helena, you're named after the capital of Montana. That's kind of cool. I'm rubber, you're glue. That means you're great too. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you guys. All right. Are you ready? Oh, you're welcome, Tanya. Thank you so much. Spinny hugs. Love you, girl. Hey, Renee. What's up, girl? Getting better all the time, Renee Hunt. I love it. All right. You ready for the grand finale? Here we go. On to Pisces. All right, let's do this. What do we have? Shadow deck, right? We're coming full circle on the reading. Shadow deck for Aries, shadow deck for Pisces. Okay, cool. I like it. I like it when something comes full circle. This is cool. All right, Pisces, let's do yours at 3:01:33. What up, Pisces? How you doing? Thank you very much for your patience. You ready for this? Because as you know, you are the grand finale to the fireworks display that is the Zodiac. You patiently wait for all the other 11 signs. And just like a fireworks display, after we've made it through all those, we line up for you. All right? Because you are walking, you're human intuition incarnated. You're the 12th house. All right? So let's tap in and tune it. What do we got for Pisces? All right. Think about your person, Pisces. God, tap me in, tune me in. Give me everything you got for Pisces. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And Pisces, even though your reading is normally going to, the schedule's almost on track here. So normally it's on Fridays, but this week it's going to be on Saturday. All right, so I'll see you back here then. And feel free to Page of Swords all over the channel. Check out the playlist, the Archer Network, and that. There's good stuff here for both of you guys. And TikTok, remember, when you watch my videos, because I upload the whole readings, that progress bar at the bottom of your phone, it's actually a scroll bar, just like YouTube. You can tap, hold, and slide through it. Because I don't upload short readings. I upload the whole thing for TikTok, too. Just a little life hack. All right. Somebody here on TikTok, you or them, or somebody wants to be? Let's find out. All right, God, give me 2 shuffles for Pisces. Let's do this. Let's go for it. 1 and 2. I love doing these readings during the daytime. I'm so energized and charged. I don't even feel tired. Oh my gosh. Okay. On that note, let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful Pisceans. Let's go. Overall energy is Temperance. Oh my gosh. I just got chills. There might be something in the Sagittarius reading for you too, Pisces. And for the Sagittariuses that stuck around, do you remember me getting that message in your reading? It just popped right back into my brain that I said to you that God told me there would be messages for Sagittarius in the Pisces reading. All right. Watch. All right, God. Let's go for it. Hang on. How's that? How's that? I think we saved it. Let's see what we got. I'm going to wait before I kick it back in. I put it over to the backup internet provider. We looking good, Helena? Okay. All right. Look at that. No cutouts, no No drop, no dead zones. We carried right on through. I love it. Okay, Pisces. I guarantee you right now, there's a blackout. There's a human scale that blacked out right at that moment. But we have enough plans in place that we didn't have to end the live and do a special one for Pisces or anything like that. That is the power of prayer and family vibes sticking together. We did it. I love this. Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. This was a response that had to go through. The first reading, we just timeline shifted as a result of a Schumann blackout that's put you and your person into a new energy. This is interesting. Just as I was told to reshuffle the deck and recut the deck, we had a timeline jump. We're literally experiencing it happening in real time. So this has actually caused them to want to change and come in a whole new light for you. They're not wanting to pick up where you guys left off and begin again. Can we get back into the player vibes or the on again, off again, the fight or flight? Really, right? Look, they don't want it. World card, they want a new start. This is the important part. They want that energy, that cycle, gone. They're doing some work with the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands to get back to when things were young, fresh, and fun between you guys and start again. Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups. I think you guys make up over Ace of Wands energy. Like it starts as it starts as fun and passion, and then it leads to real love relationship. Okay. Two of Pentacles on the Knight of Cups. For some of you guys could be either dealing with a Freemason or an Eastern Star. If you ever want to know, just ask. Let's see. Cancer, Aries, and the energy, the world cards, everything. The world cards, every sign, their whole chart's activating as a part of this timeline jump. If there is a Schumann blackout right now, Pisces, you and your person have both just jumped timelines. It's not the same energy anymore. Justice card, timeline jump. Look, look at the being going into Moses's head on the card. That's the timeline jump. Your person you guys both just got a reboot. Six of Wands, and now we're in a successful timeline. Oh my God, I got chills. This isn't a 9-volt to the tongue. This is jumper cables to the tongue. This is cool. The 10 of Pentacles on the 6 of Wands. This is a successful. You guys have jumped timelines into a fresh start, new start, begin again. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. That leads to something long-term. You guys wind up moving back in together. Then you guys move somewhere else to find a whole new thing and restart and build by yourself, because it's like both of you guys are like, we're out of this energy. We're sick of it. This area's ran its course, or there's too much negative vibes around us. Let's move. And the good Lord blesses you guys with money to do that. It's wild. Strong water sign on this, because look, I told you, I just got chills off of this. The shadow work in the Page of Cups. They're doing the shadow work. That leads to a love offer. Age difference could be a factor, because that's young Samuel on the Page of Cups, but it's also the boy prophet. 7 of Wands to the Tower. That tower is the timeline jump. Somebody who didn't want this or wasn't ready for this, all of a sudden is ready. Okay, so the whole thing on it is they want to get back to the fun, playful times for you guys, and I think that's the point that leads this to the energies of this timeline jump that causes them to man up or woman up and come in correct for you. 4 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Is there a way we can reach out, drop this, fix it, and go forward? You guys are going to work on this together. This is wild. So, dude, they're going to man up or woman up and humble themselves to be ready for the relationship. You guys work together in the future. There's power couple vibes, emotional power couple vibes, and pentacle power couple vibes. I know, right? That's that 8 of Pentacles. 7 of Swords into the 3 of Swords. So, the biggest thing on it is that it's like they're experiencing a lesson in both like karmic debt and emotional debt. All right. Because it's not fair for them to expect you to heal them. This is giving you guys both the times to get ready for the real deal. Okay. Very big wrong person, wrong time. Because somebody was running the game on someone else that didn't work out right. That led to this Ace of Wands on the 6 of Wands. They totally want to dip your fish sticks in tartar sauce. And you do too. You guys both Ace of Wands still want each other. Are you serious? Strength card, and you're both holding back, being like, no, I don't miss Pisces. No, I don't miss Crosswatcher. In reality, internally, you're both like, oh my God, I really want Pisces. Oh my God, I really want Crosswatcher. Keep it down. The neighbors will hear you. The makeup boom boom is going to be epic. Okay. So they never, here's the problem is they never wanted to relinquish control. We have, oh my gosh, we have a simp and a dom energy that's balancing out. Okay. Eight of Wands. And whoa, what's up with the car on this Four of Wands? Oh, the rewards. Some of you guys could be dealing with the twin flame or the rewards for the twin flame journey. And the person coming in at first, you thought it was like the twin, but yet it's like totally different. You guys, this is the rewards for it. In the Three of Pentacles, the guardian angels are lining this up for things to work out for you. So, you know how like they always judged you without really knowing you or making time to learn anything about you, because there was just like, oh no, just do what I tell you, Pisces, right? Just mold to this beliefs and follow this. And then like, they're finding out you were right about so much of everything. They only hope you'll forgive them on this thing, because it's like they tried to take away your power, but you stopped them. And this whole thing had become a big game that went haywire. And love's not supposed to be a game. Love's an energetical exchange. That's what's changing and coming together. Play petty games, win petty prizes. But it's like in this timeline jump, it's now becoming like Caitlin petty prizes. Good stuff. Not the old petty games, right? A different kind of vibe. The Ten of Wands into the Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're tired of playing the games. And they're ready to come in for real love on the Emperor. Man up, woman up, boss up, and show you some real love. Hey, Tanya, what up, girl? How you doing? How's it going? Hey, Tina, what's up? Spinny hugs. So they always ran around this cycle. But you know how like this is changing it. It's like the deceptions led to neglect. Roles could be reversed for some of you guys, but I really feel this is like five of cups, Six of Pentacles on the Page of Pentacles. Whoever's turn it is to go first, it's going to start going, because here's the Emperor energy and there's the Chariot. And you guys have been getting the Chariot a lot lately. So they're getting ready to come in for you, because the Emperor is who drives the Chariot. This is like they've matured because the games weren't working. And it leads to the Ace of Pentacles on the Nine of Cups. They're only praying and hoping you'll forgive them. They don't even realize you still have feelings for them, because it's almost like with what they did, you were like, I'm good, I'm out. You want to run a game on me? I'll run a game back on you. And like you guys both, oh my God, you guys have been through a lot of bad stuff. You and them. You're going to find out your lives are really similar. And they've like paralleled each other. You might even find out, be like, oh, I used to run with that crew. I used to run with that crew. And like, maybe they're widowed. Twin flame vibes or something like this. Taurus, Sagittarius energy comes in. But then like, you guys have even been through a lot in your pasts. I don't know who that one person is that tried to like, I don't know, something about, I don't know, money. I don't know. That's a lot. We're going to keep that under the black Sharpie marker. That goes a little deeper. Some of you guys have a part of your past that you would like Sharpie markered out, which I will respect and honor that for you. On the Ace of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles, I totally see what it is, but that's for you. It's cool. All right. Say, somebody's working their way through college. It's the Moon. Somebody's working their way through college. Is that still a thing? Anyways, Moon card on the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords. It's like, just as you guys have lost a lot of hope and faith and real love or connections, you're taking your power back with that Knight of Swords to the Moon card. Because I mean, that's your major arcana. Some of you guys could be dealing with another Pisces or another water sign. You got strong Cancer energy on this reading. Sagittarius is here too. Leo vibes. Yeah, there's more major arcana. Leo could be another Pisces, more Leo. Cancer, Leo, Cancer, Leo, Cancer, Leo. Then you got Libra. There's a lot of major arcana here for this timeline jump that we experienced at the start of your reading. I hope I got the time stamps right to show that, because that usually only happens during Virgo, but it happened to you. We salvaged it with a timeline jump with the backup internet, though, which is awesome. That's Knight of Swords. God's putting plans in place. Okay. So the thing that this goes to is like, they had to put an end to this mindset in order to be ready for a partnership. They're passing a lesson in emotional maturity. That way you two can start moving forward and start fresh in order to cut out the friends and the family that have been getting in the way of this, right? It gets you back to the energies of like, hey, good morning, and even like checking in and text during the day, things like that. That gets back to the way, like how they were when you guys first met, right? they want to try to start completely fresh on this. With the Three of Cups, it leads to marriage with the Temperance card and the Page of Swords. So you guys are watching each other's social media online, or you guys are both going to be like in social media power couple vibes in the future going forward or something. But this is getting back to the start, like nicknames, good mornings, things like that, and never going back to bed angry. I love this. And you guys, I think you both think like there's no hope for this. And yet you guys both still have pulses. There's totally hope for this. Two of Swords on that. You and them could be born on the 7th, 6th. See, they're all 6, 7 right now. 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Anyways, the 14th, the 24th, 25th, 19th, 1st, the 14th, the 4th, the 6th, 26th, the 8th, 18th, the 28th, 2nd, the 22nd, the 10th, the 20th, maybe even the 30th or the 27th. All right. So I hope that helps, Pisces. We'll do your reading this coming Saturday. Then we'll get back to the normal Fridays as we adjust the schedule so that I get off of work every night by 6 p.m. Closed, office is closed. And but otherwise, I do hope this helps. Please hype and like the reading on your way out. Subscribe, consider being part of the channel. And until next time, I love you, and I'll see you then. Peace and love. We did it, guys. That is awesome. So yeah, the new schedule is getting set where even this will be done. It'll kick in next week. Then I can bring back the personals after that and get me into the Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. So it's cool. All right. But yeah, don't forget, I'll be back today every weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll release the Cards and Coffee where I answer some of your super chat questions. There'll be 15 available. And I'll release the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time, and then we'll go live to answer the questions at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. And all the rest of the announcements will be right back at the beginning. Personals will be coming back here pretty soon, sometime around Sagittarius season, maybe even a little bit before it. But we're getting close to relaunching that. And check out the Schumann scales because that was really cool, guys. But we made it. All right. Remember, too, this will resonate to any placement of yours or theirs in the chart. And Archer's readings are like a Bob Ross painting in that for the entire story, if you actually watch this all the way from Aries to Pisces, or you put it on while you're working or doing chores and whatnot, you'll find out this is actually the entire story of you and your person. Just like how Bob Ross, all his paintings, if you turned it into a flip book, it shows the same scene of the paintings working their way through the mountains. My readings work that way too. So happy hunting. And otherwise, until next time, I'll see you then. God, thank you for the messages we got today for everybody. And please continue to protect, direct, and guide us all forward with peace and love. Thank you. Amen. Please and thank you. And until next time, I love you. Spinny hugs, and I'll see you later. Hold on. I want to get ready to have a really good exit. Until next time, peace and love and spinny hugs. All right.